Okay, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is TDS Darth Wage back at you with another video yet again, and in this video I would appreciate it if my subscribers showed up, because in this video I am basically going to be dissecting every hero and every villain in the game. I need people to be asking me their questions about heroes and villains in this stream, so that way I can answer as many questions as possible, so that way I can get this all in one video. What is up, Anthony? What is up, Jarrett? Hold on. There we go. What's up, DSL, Roberto, Sinister, everybody? Yeah, I know you don't play Battlefront 2 anymore, and I don't blame you. However, this stream is for those who do have questions about Battlefront 2. Everybody has been asking me in comments, Wage, how do you do this? What do you use here? What do you do there? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, okay, well, I will go ahead and try to get it all in one stream if possible. However, well, actually I can't, because there are some things that would require more than just me to demonstrate certain things. But as far as one-on-one, I can demonstrate a few things. Dual game mode, what is that? Is this a mod? No, this is not a mod, this is a arcade. However, its damage values and everything else are accurate to the actual multiplayer, so that is why I am going to be demonstrating with each and every hero and villain, starting with the lightsaber heroes, to answer questions. Hold on, let me see. New Doom Eternal DLC. This is where the fun begins. Yo, Wage, no offense, but you sound the same age for like 3 years. No, I'm far from that. Nap kicks. Okay, so first of all, let's see. Let's get with the basics of, let's say, Darth Maul, for example. All right, so let's take away all of the star cards. All right, let me get rid of, damn it. We're gonna do 2 heroes at a time, so we are going to start off with, I would say, we're gonna start off with stamina. All right, okay, well, you want to know the sensitivity, so I'll tell you the sensitivity. Okay, so going here to the controls, as you can see, my zoom sensitivity is on 50 and my soldier sensitivity is on 90. However, some people can play on 100. I think it would be depending on your controller, if it's worn down, if it's, you know, if it's a new controller, your controller will act differently based on how long you have had it, obviously. But basically, me personally, my soldier sensitivity for lightsabers is 90, but some play on 100, some prefer 70. It's just depending upon your controller, actually. But okay, so now that we have the sensitivity for the lightsabers done, let's go ahead and start out with, like, Darth Maul, no star cards. We're gonna dissect little by little, piece by piece. So let's see here, who would be a good one? Actually, Luke would be a good one as well, with no star cards to start out with. All right, so we are going to choose Luke first. And we are going to dissect starting with stamina. All right. So let me choose Darth Maul so I can go ahead and get into this. And let me get up there real quick. There we go. I've got fast ability regen on to basically demonstrate certain things. All right. So let's see here. We're going to start out with Darth Maul. How many swings can he use before he runs out of stamina? For those wondering how to manage stamina. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So Darth Maul can swing a total of 14 times. without a star card. Luke without a star card. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so Darth Maul gets 4 more swings than Luke Skywalker does. So what does that mean for stamina? Let's see how many hits.
I know what you're thinking.
Now let's see how many hits they can take on their stamina meter while blocking. Alright, so we saw that Darth Maul can swing 14 times and Luke can swing 10. So that right there is applying that Darth Maul has more offensive stamina than Luke Skywalker. Alright, just letting that be known right now. You may see that as pointless, but if we are going to dissect the characters, then we need to go through everything. Alright. So now let's see how much stamina Maul has defensively. So we got 14 attacks with Darth Maul offensively. Let's see how many blocks he can take. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he can defensively, Darth Maul can only take 10 swings to his stamina meter, whereas he can also offensively get 4 extra swings compared to his 10 defensive blocks. All right, just letting that be known for the record. Now, as for Luke, let's see what he has without a star card defensively. All right. Okay, so defensively, offensively, Luke had 10 swings. Let's see what he has without a star card defensively. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so he both has 10 offensive swings without a star card and 10 defensive blocks without a star card. Alright, so now that we got the stamina for both offensive and defensive figured out, let's put on a star card for Luke. Okay, so for Luke, we're going to put on Jedi Fighter, which will increase his stamina or decrease how much stamina drains per hit by 35%. So now that we got that on, let me bring Luke back up there.
Jedi, like my father.
A lot of people probably would prefer me to edit this, but this is a stream, so I cannot edit a stream. We are just going through this together. So we saw without a 35% star card that increases his stamina by 35%, we saw that he could only take 10 swings, both offensively and defensively, for Luke Skywalker. All right, so let's see what he can do with this 35% increase. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, that's 9 so far. Now let me back up. All right, so that's 9. All right, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so like 14 to 15 attacks. So really that 35% boost only allows him. It only allows him to block 4 to 5 extra swings. However, with oops, god damn it. So with the 35% star card, Jedi Fighter, it also increases how many swings he can perform offensively, as we stated previously, which was only 10. So let's see what it turns it into. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it turns it into basically like 15 to 16 swings compared to the normal 10. So it adds 5 or 6 swings offensively and allows him to take it. So it gives him, it turns his 10 blocks into 14 blocks, and it turns his 10 attacks into 15 to 16 attacks, as we have observed. Okay, so Darth Maul don't really rely on stamina like that, as we all know, because if you look here, blaster damage reduction, he has no stamina star card, as you can see. So he's not really based on stamina, he is more based on spin attack capabilities. So what do we put on? We put Fool Me Once, and we put Flow Motion. Fool Me Once, it basically increases the recharge rate by 10% for his regen on his spin attack. Now we can also put Flow Motion, which gives you an extra spin attack, but it slows down the recharge rate by 10%. And this basically negates it back to, with Fool Me Once combined with Flow Motion, basically negates this and turns it into the normal regen rate, but with 3 spin attacks. Alright, so now you have a third option. What's up, everybody who decided to show up? So in Heroes versus Villains and Hero Showdown, Thrown to Slow basically is useless. It's only 30 points of damage. Let's be real. Let's talk about his chokehold before I go in further. It says chokehold. Darth Maul uses the Force to choke his enemies before throwing them to the ground. Right? So you have your third star card option, and some people are wondering what it should be. If you choose Thrown to Slow, that only increases your choke damage by 30 points of damage. Now, Darth Maul, I'll show you real quick what his base damage is for his choke throw, which I'm assuming would probably be around 90. Let's find out if I'm right or wrong. That is 90 damage. Whenever you see the number 9 pop up, it is not him doing 9 damage. It is actually him doing 90 damage, just for those who do not know. Alright, so his base damage is 90, right? Alright, so Darth Maul's base damage is 90. Alright, so this star card, Thrown to Slow, requires 2 or more enemies for that damage to go up by 30. So that's only 120 damage, which really isn't shit. On top of that, it throws the enemy away from your teammates, actually screwing your teammates over. It is one of the worst abilities to use as a teamwork tactic. Just letting that be known for those who do not know. Now, there is another option which I see a lot of cheap asses use in Heroes versus Villains, called Forceful Thrust, which the chokehold throws the enemy further away by 100%, which is only used if you are trying to be super cheap and your whole focus is ledging people off of the map. That's the only reason anybody puts this star card on, is to throw somebody off of the map. And once again, this is a one-time use, which goes on, like, I forgot the actual cooldown, but I believe 15 seconds or something like that, if not longer. So basically, you're not really going to get much value out of this if you are trying to actually duel people. If you're trying to be cheap, sure, you'll probably get some value out of it, but you better be wise whenever you use it. Now, there is another option, Unrolled Grip, which chokehold has an increased area of effect, which would probably be useful maybe in, like, Galactic Assault or Capital Supremacy, something like that. But as far as dueling, I don't really think you will need this combined with Forceful Thrust or combined with Thrown to Slow, if you're actually trying to be a duelist. Now, so what star card should you use for your third slot? Obviously, you want Darth Maul's best ability, Fool Me Once, combined with Flow Motion for 3 spin attacks with a normal recharge rate. Now, you have the option to throw your saber at a range, which will increase the distance by 50%. However, this is a very stupid star card to use, which would be range throw. That's the title of it. It would be very stupid to use this star card in Heroes versus Villains or Hero Showdown. Now, you may come up with the excuse, but what if I throw them, you know, and have the range throw star card on? That is very true. However, you could just do a simple spin attack forward and throw your saber and make up the distance before they land regardless. So that would be very stupid. Actually, I'll give you an example of that real quick. I'll give you an example of that real quick of what people are going to try to say to defend this. All right, to use the stupid range throw card. All right, so let me show you. I'm going to get on this side of the map, and I'm going to pull Anakin over to me to get in front of me, so that way he can get thrown. And what I'm going to do to make up for the distance is I am going to do a choke throw into a spin attack into a saber throw. Now watch and observe. 1, 2, 3, choke. There we go. And there we go. You can make up the distance for the choke throw with one spin attack and one saber throw, and no matter how you look at it, it is going to go forward. If they block it, it will come back and hit them regardless. However, this is not something that you would use in a combo. This is something that you would use as a part of chip damage. So that way you can slowly chip damage your opponents, you know, little by little. But that's not a combo, that's just a demonstration of what I was talking about for the star card. Okay, so now getting into that, back to the third star card. So I just proved right there that the ranged throw would only be good in maybe like Capital Supremacy or Galactic Assault. However, it would still be kind of stupid because you're still better off in Galactic Assault and Capital Supremacy with lightsaber defense, taking reduced damage from blasters, because without it, basically Darth Maul in Galactic Assault and Capital Supremacy, even in Hero Showdown and Heroes versus Villains, a very accurate shooting blaster character can easily melt him without lightsaber defense. And I did say 15. Now that I look at it, it is actually a 16% damage reduction. So now let's move on. Now, a lot of people might think Savage might be a good star card to use because it's a part of his spin attack. However, it is not worth it whenever you have the options of accelerated throw or lightsaber defense. Now, why am I saying that? All right, so basically during the match of now this star card, I will say this, the only thing I see this being worth using would be Galactic Assault or Capital Supremacy if there are a ton of enemies all lined up and side by side, or in other words, very close by one another. That is the only way that the Savage star card would actually be worth using, and it requires at least 4 enemies within a certain amount of time to for it to activate. Now, whenever you look at this in Heroes versus Villains, right? Whenever you look at this in Heroes versus Villains, there's only going to be 4 opponents. Now, a majority of the time, yeah, anyway, like I was saying, a majority of the time in Heroes versus Villains, you're not going to see 4 heroes side by side, correct? You're not going to see them side by side. You're going to see one like off to the left, a couple to the right, maybe somebody rushing in the middle or something along those lines. Now, whenever you look at what this says, it sounds worth it, but it's not worth it. It says right here that if Darth Maul hits 4 enemies with spin attack within a short time, his spin attack recharge will be 75% faster for only 4 seconds. That's only a 4-second duration, all right? And the time for action is 5.50 seconds. That is not really worth it, to be honest with you. So what that might be worth it in Capital Supremacy and Galactic Assault, but it is not going to be worth it in Heroes versus Villains, and it's going to be 100% useless in Hero Showdown. Unless you get lucky and hit 2 opponents at a time with a single spin attack in Hero Showdown, you are going to get no use out of the Savage Star card. In Heroes vs. Villains, it'll still be a miracle if you get this star card to work in Heroes vs. Villains. Now, that leaves 2 options. You get your Accelerated Throw, or you get your Lightsaber Defense. So, going into this, some people would probably choose Accelerated Throw. Now, whenever I talk about these things, you need to realize I am talking about high-level, high-skill, coordinated gameplay. Alright, so let me choose Darth Maul one more time, and I'll show you what his base saber throw damage is without the star card. Alright, since we are dissecting these characters. Alright, so dissecting the characters, we're looking at Darth Maul's. Now, this is only if both saber throw hits connect, forward and backwards. So let's take a look at what the damage does going forward and going backwards. All right, so going forward and backwards, it does a total of 180 damage, as you can see. All right, so now we're going to respawn, and we're going to put the accelerated throw on, just to show you. So it turns it from one. So we saw that the base damage is 180. Alright, now let me get back up there real quick, and I will show you what the damage total is with accelerated throw. Now, what I want you to also take into account is if you have Finn on the team with giving everybody damage reduction, or Leia with Rebel Heart and the 25% damage reduction, you also have to take that into account. Now, we saw, like I said, the base damage was 180, so let's observe what it does going forward and backwards. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. It turned it into 220 damage. That's if both hits connect. Now, if they don't both connect, it does a total of 111, which really ain't shit. So whenever Finn is on the field or Leia is on the field, you have to deduct half of that, or just a little above half of that. All right, so basically with them on the field, characters with damage reduction, it might do 90 damage. And keep in mind, that's with accelerated throw. So the real question is it really worth it? Is this accelerated throw star card really worth it? No. In my opinion, this star card really is not worth it. Yeah, sure. If it hits forward and backwards, 220 damage, that sounds like it's going to be a lot. But as we all know, Darth Maul is a chip damage character. Alright? So the best option that I can think of for every game mode, now keep in mind, I mean every game mode for Darth Maul, would be lightsaber defense. Why? Because in Heroes Showdown, you're more than likely going to encounter a combo on light side in Hero Showdown where somebody at some point in one of the rounds is going to be forced into using a blaster character. So we put on lightsaber defense to help out in Hero Showdown, so that way Darth Maul don't get immediately melted by any and every blaster character in the game. Now, also in Heroes versus Villains, more than likely, whenever you come across coordinated teams, they are more than likely going to have a Finn or a Han Solo or a Chewbacca on their team. This will negate 16% of that total damage. At least, it may not sound like a lot, but it can actually save Darth Maul's life. So those are my 3 choices for every game mode for Darth Maul, which would be lightsaber defense, fool me once and flow motion, because these star cards are going to benefit him in every single game mode the most. All right, so that is basically my star card combination for Darth Maul for every single game mode. We went over Darth Maul's stamina offensively and defensively. So now let's get into some of the things that you need to also know about Darth Maul. Now, some people don't know that the lightsaber animations can also be based on how you dodge. So let me get Luke out of the way real quick. Let me get Luke over here and out of the way. So now, like right now, whenever you stand still, it basically goes into a random attack animation. So let's take a look at this. All right. 16% is nothing. That is very true, but in every game mode, it will benefit you compared to accelerated throw. But anyway, the basic attack animation is random whenever Darth Maul is standing still, which is more than likely going to be this animation. So let's jump and let's see that again. That. Okay, see, it randomly selects a different animation. However, whenever you dodge forward with Darth Maul, let's see what the animation will be. That. All right, now let's see it again. Dodge forward. That. As you see, it was the same animation. One more time, just to prove that dodging changes the attack animation. That. All right.
Team's not through yet.
All right, so whenever we decide to dodge backwards, let's look at the animation. That. All right, now let's prove this one more time. Oops, wrong way.
He's a master of the dark side.
Oh, god damn it. That. Now one last time to prove it.
You don't give up easy.
1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, it was a different animation going forward and also going backwards. Now going to the left, as you can see, it goes into a different animation.
Is this worth your life?
The starting animation, watch. That.
Whoever that is.
All right, so doing it again. That. Now going right, let's see. As you see, it started with that animation going to the right. Now let's go right one more time. That. Now going backwards. That. Going right. That. See? As you see right here, each dodge going forward, backwards, left, and right, each of them have a different animation. All right? Each dodge has a different animation. Some will be faster and some will be slower. All right, just letting that be known. Now, there is a common tactic that you can apply with Darth Maul as a teamwork effort, which is really basic, and some people don't even think about it. Now, we're talking about this as a coordinated team effort. All right. So as a coordinated team effort, you could simply come up to somebody and just do a standard lightsaber attack into a spin attack and do an instant 200 damage will actually help your team sorry about that, I'm getting tongue twisted because my mouth is dry. You could do a standard lightsaber swing into a spin attack, which will do 220 damage right there, right off the bat. And they are very fast, very efficient. Consider that with your teammates. That 220 damage combined with your teammates' attacks, you know, can really make that much of a difference. Now, whenever you're doing this, say you got three people next to you, Kylo pulls them, then frees them, and then Darth Maul does this. You just completely killed the whole gangbang that your teammate was attempting to do. So what is my advice as Darth Maul? Please, for the love of God, stop using Darth Maul's choke throw. You are fucking your team more than you are helping your team. Please, stop using that shit. Unless your whole goal is to go in with the star cards to ledge somebody off of the map. Other than that, choke throw will basically screw your team. Say, let's pretend for the moment that this was a blaster. All right, matters of fact, hold on. Matters of fact. Let's go into that thought process real quick. Lando would probably be the perfect example. Let's choose a blaster and see just what would happen if you throw a fucking blaster across the fucking map. All right? Now, keep in mind, I'm going through this little by little, piece by piece, all the information that you could need for each and every fucking hero and villain in the game, because people have been begging for this, so I'm doing it. So let's see what happens whenever you throw Lando across the fucking map, right? So there we go. You threw him across the map. Observe that. You threw him across the map. He activates this. Boom, 200 damage. Or see that right there? I had the star card, what's it called? Lightsaber defense, and that took that turned Lando's sharp shot from 200 damage into 170 damage. So what are you getting out of this right here? Why am I telling you to stop using the fucking choke throw on Darth Maul? For one, whenever it comes to a blaster character and you throw a blaster character across the map, what is it a blaster character relies on to be effective? Distance. Whenever you throw the motherfucker across the map, what are you giving him? Distance. You know, that's the stupidest shit you could fucking do as a teamwork effort. Stop throwing people across the map away from you and your team. You are screwing your team by throwing people away, unless it is a ledge. If it's ledging, fine. But if it's a map like this, for example, you do not want to throw them away from your team.
Don't let red and orange
because
close.
a blaster, all they have at close range is a dodge. That is all they have. And other than that, they cannot block. So all they can do is shoot. Right? So stop fucking doing this. Stop doing this. Stop it. Stop doing that shit. Please. Because characters like, then they call you trash. All right, yeah, like I was saying, whenever you do this, people like Lando, you gave him the distance, he can sharp shot you, or he could just set himself up like this. What are you gonna do? You're gonna fucking spin attack in and then get fucking stunned and then shot in the face? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen whenever you give Lando distance? He could throw his disabler on the ground, and then you could spin attack forward. Let's see what the results of that could be. Blah, 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 blah. 550 damage and 1 stun. Now, that's why I'm saying stop throwing them away. And that's not even including the sharp shot. Boom, right there, 170 damage plus that very fast 550 damage. You're going to get your teammates more damage than what was necessary. If you would not have thrown them away from your team could have instantly melted Lando. But since you decided to throw them away and give them distance, they were able to do more damage than they normally would have otherwise. So that's why I say, stop fucking throwing the damn blasters and enemy team away from your team. So that way you can be more beneficial. Like I said, you could go in while your team is jumping an opponent. You could literally come in, boom, 220 damage instantly, and your team is still there gangbanging them, right? So now you did your spin attack, now you're at a distance, and you can help, like, okay, the only time that choke throw would be useful is if your team is gangbanging somebody, and then somebody's trying to help them, and you throw them away, so that way they can't help their teammate. That is the only other time that it would really be useful. So that way you can at least guarantee this kill, right? That will guarantee you the kill, because their teammates can't get to their teammate to help them. Other than that, throwing them away is only going to give them what they want, especially for a character like Luke, who has one of the fastest movement speeds in the game. You know, he can easily take that advantage. let's see right here. Let's give you another great example. Let's say Luke is getting gangbanged for a second, right? So basically, your team there is jumping them, and then Maul just comes out of nowhere. You see what's behind him, and then he just throws them. Let's see, damn, you just gave him all that fucking distance to run away. Now he's all the way down there. You have to run to get to him, and all he has to do is run away and get to his teammates. That's all he has to do. So once again, I'm showing you that this is stupid. To use the choke throw. Stop using choke throw. That's the final time I'm gonna say it. Okay, now you could even instead of just doing the spin attack, you could literally while the opponent is caught off guard and you want to help your team, you could literally just come in, boom. That's 300 damage instantly in one saber attack, and I mean, yeah, one default saber attack and a saber throw while they are basically fighting somebody else. Hell, you could even come in, boom, right there. Like, people who are experienced in this game can understand what I'm saying. Those who are basically new to the game, they're like, wait, you ain't showing me shit. Trust me, I'm showing you a lot more than you think. I'm showing you things that will actually help you. Alright, so sorry about that. Like I said, I got a dry throat. Hold on just one second. Let me get me a drink and we will continue this. Okay. Now, as I was saying, let me. Okay. Now, as I was saying, there are other things that Darth Maul is good for as a team effort. For example, let me go ahead and make Luke block. Oh, well, before I even go into the team effort thing, I want to show you another thing that a lot of people don't pay attention to about the saber throw in this game. Alright, I want everybody to pay very close attention to this. Alright, now, why am I going to be showing you this? Now, as you can see, I have Luke Skywalker currently blocking. Alright, so you could come up to him. Now, this is for those fucking parry spammers. Alright? I want you to think about this. These are going to be two methods for those goddamn parry spammers. If you are sick of seeing these kinds of assholes just sitting there fucking stationary, literally just standing there waiting for the opportunity to parry all fucking game. Alright? As most fucking trash ass players do, because they don't know how to be aggressive. Alright, so they're just gonna fucking stand there. Now, you can basically go into your block, you can get that. Now, trust me, there are people who actually do this, who will literally just stand here as I'm showing you, like as they were a fucking training bot. You can literally use Darth Maul's saber throw to break their block and get a free hit. Now, keep in mind, Luke is going to be holding block the entire time. Watch this. He's going to be holding block the entire time. See how I got a hit in? What happened right there was basically I used the saber throw. I aimed it at the floor behind him. He blocked it going forward, and whenever it came back, it staggered him. Watch. Now, whenever it staggered him, I got a free lightsaber attack. Alright, watch one more time. See, I got 2 hits instead of 1. That is going to break a block. That is one method of breaking a lightsaber block with Darth Maul's saber throw. Alright, there is another method in which you can bypass a saber, which is very risky. Now, I'll show you why it's risky. This is why it's risky. Because that leaves you vulnerable to attack. All right. Now, I'll show you why that I'm telling you, like, it's a risk versus reward kind of thing. All right. Now, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to get it right accurately. You see that right there? I basically got the hit by simply jumping past his block and quickly turning around with a fast sensitivity and hitting him from behind very quickly. Now, let's see that again. Now, see what I mean? Like, it's very risky. It takes a little bit of practice to get used to, but once you get used to it, it will become very effective versus basically, like, players who don't know what the fuck they're doing. All right. Now, let's watch. Let me see if I can get this right again. There we go. Now, as you see, it staggered him. I could have got another hit into a spin attack. Now, I want to show you something else. I could have got another hit right there, but I was trying to get it right on the first attack to basically show you how, yeah, basically hooks, basically to get through people's block. See, now that's where also you got to tap the jump. If you jump too high, if you hold the A button for too long, or whatever platform you are on, if you over jump, then you will miss your attack and you'll basically get hit for free with no damage in return. But if you tap it, you can basically go past them and get through their block, and you could like go into a spin attack out of it, or you know, you can use something else to basically get past it. Now, I want to show you another more advanced form of this. Is basically you go for the hook attack, and while you are in the air, you can basically do this with Darth Vader as well. You can go for the attack to go through their block and quickly follow it up with a saber throw. So, as you see, like, sure, I didn't go through the block, but hold on. You see what I'm trying to do here? I'm trying to show you that you can immediately go into a saber throw after that attack. Hold on. Like, even if they do parry you, you're still going to get that attack in, because as they parry, you are still going to be free to use that saber throw. Why? Because you're in the air. That is why. Basically, whenever you're on the ground is whenever they can disrupt your saber throw with a parry. So let's try this again one more time. See that? No matter what, it's still going to be too fast to react to. I'm just showing you like a small method that you can use versus these fucking parry spammers in the game. Like, I know everybody at this point is getting really sick of the parry spam shit. So basically, one more time. No matter what, you are going to get a hit. Why am I saying you are going to get a hit? Because they cannot block in front and behind at the same time. If they parry you, you're still going to get 2 free hits because they parried you. Right? So you're going to get 2 free hits, and they're only going to get 1. So you're still going to get more damage than they are going to get, and you can still, like, what I call a reset. I call a spin attack a reset. Why do I call a spin attack a reset? Because whenever you're Darth Maul, you can literally go in. This is a reset. When you're up close, I want you to listen to this. Whenever you are up close and you perform a spin attack, it is only to perform a reset. This is what a reset looks like. That is a reset. Why am I calling this a reset? Because you're in too close and you are wanting to gain distance, so that way you can restart the sequence of attacks that you want to initiate on your opponent. That is why I call it a reset. Now, doing it at a certain distance. Yeah, all right. Later then. Now, at a certain distance, you can do it at a specific distance, and you will land directly behind your opponent, quickly do a 180 attack, and then go into another reset. Watch. Hold on. All right, you see how I went in and got out? Hold on. Let me let Luke get his stamina back real quick. All right, there we go. Now let me put him back into his block. Okay. Now this is why I'm saying this. You can use this to get behind your opponent, right? You can use this to get behind your opponent at just the right distance, quickly do a 180 attack, and then reset. Why? Because you went in. Now it can be parried. I'm telling you, it can be parried. If they know what they're doing, they can parry it. But more than likely, you are going to also get a hit, and then you will go back into another reset. So in other words, spin attack, attack, reset. So spin attack, reset. See how that is? Basically, you're getting in. It's a in and out tactic. What I mean by the term in and out, you got in, penetrated their defense, got one attack, and reset back at a safe distance, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's a mind game. You know, you could even mind game the dodges. All right, I'll show you another form of a mind game that is also very risky in lightsaber combat. If you have a high sensitivity, now you see a lot of people who will literally come up and they'll just start swinging like a fucking idiot and get parried to fucking death. Now, this is going to be something that you can also do that is somewhat risky. Let me get his stamina back. There we go. All right, you can, this is one method that you can do. Whenever you run in, you can literally do a 180. All right, this is what I mean. I'll show you real quick. Now you see how I threw an attack and spun around at the same time? Now think about this. I want you to think about what I just did. I went in for an attack, and as the attack animation started, I was able to do a 180 while the camera was still having me in the animation of attacking, right? So basically, what can you do with this? Now, there's some people who could be like, well, you could just simply do 2 dodges forward or something like that. Sure, you can go like that and get a hit in. However, this is a risk versus reward kind of thing as well, dude. Now watch. You could do this attack 180 back dodge. Watch this. And you see how that staggered him right there? It's either going to result in a hit or it's going to result in a stagger. That's another thing you can do. Let me see if I can give a better example of this. Let's see. Let's see if we can go into a attack 180 reset. So attack, that, reset. Okay, see, that's one of the bugs that I have been getting sick of with Darth Maul, is because they said they fixed the camera angle issue, but they didn't. Because if it did, then I would have did a 180 back dodge into a reset forward. But instead, it made me continue going into the direction that my character was currently going. So that proved that DICE lied their ass off about fixing Darth Maul's spin attack when they didn't. So let's try it again. Into a reset. That was a terrible demonstration. Let's see. Once again. Or, you know what? If you really want to, if you don't want to go through that frustration right there, you could go into a choke throw, but not as a teamwork effort. As a hero showdown effort, yes, but not as a fucking teamwork effort in 4v4. So let's see if we can do it into a saber throw or a choke throw, right? Watch. So you can do it this way. See? Right there. You can get it into a saber throw. You force them into blocking, simply back dodge into a saber throw or a choke throw. You know, because you've already got your camera set. If you fail a parry, yes, I'm basically going through moves. Some of these are very risky and some of them are worth doing. All right, now I'll go into another method of mind games with the dodges. Let me see here. You got to realize how hard this is to do with 2 controllers, so please forgive me. But anyway, getting more further into detail, the next method you could do is the basics. You know, let me get up here. So basically, this involves the dodging. You know, you could go forward at close range, do a 180 into a back hit, and then reset or dodge back. And as they turn, basically get another free hit. Like this, for example, you could go like this, boom, that, into a reset. Or you could go into a dodge, hit, you know, or yeah, you could probably get 2 hits out of that. But anyway, let's see. The dodge, hit, that. Yeah, basically, more than likely, the opponent that you're trying to get is going to try to keep track of you. So your objective is to mind game your dodges, right? Yeah, you can basically mind game your dodges. Yeah, you can parry. I'm basically going over everything. I'm trying to go over everything. You're saying I'm not very good. Shut the fuck up. I'm the one explaining this. Where's your fucking video at? Other than that, shut your fucking mouth. Anyway, like I was saying. Anyway. That's one example. Now, you could also mind game the dodge into a forward dodge and dodge backwards, forcing them to turn their back to you. Will it work all the time? I'm not going to say it's going to work all the time, but I'm just giving you the different variations of things that you can use to mind game your opponent. You know, going into this, that, spin attack, you know, go into that at a safe distance if you want, or you could go into that. You know, no matter how you look at it, you know, there's also a method of chip damaging at a distance. Who wants attention? I don't know. But, yeah, that's one of the SLE boys. You can get the fuck out of here. That Darth Gauge, that's one of SLE's boys. You can basically get blocked. Hold on. Hide user. Yeah, you can get the fuck out of here, buddy. Alright, anyway. So, those are just some examples that you can do. Now, like I said, with the jumping attack, right? There are things you can do as well. Like, you can do it to mind game it. Like, you can do it at a distance beforehand. Basically, just so that way to trick them into the parry. You know, if you do it at the right distance, you'll go into it and go into a block and then into a parry. However, I can't demonstrate that properly with 2 separate controllers at the same time unless I had an extra set of fingers. But, hold on. I'm still trying to approve everybody's messages. Let's see here. Like, you can do it in advance. And if you time it right, you can get the 2 hits as they go for the parry. You know, or you could do it, basically time it right. See, no matter what, you're going to get the hit. If they turn around, they're still going to get hit no matter how you look at it, and that'll allow you to get a free hit the same way this method allows you to get a free hit. Okay, hold on. Like I said, you got to angle it correctly. It has to be fast. That's why you have to aim it at the ground so you can get, you know, the attack to come back with your saber throw and stagger them for the free hit with your lightsaber. However, I want to show you something that you should not do with this tactic. What you should not do with this tactic is try to follow it up with a spin attack. Why am I saying that you should not follow this up with a spin attack? Is for the simple fact is that the spin attack will get blocked and the default lightsaber attack will not. Alright, so let me look up. Okay, so I'll show you. I'll try a saber throw into a spin attack very quickly. Well, first of all, that was very slow, but let me try it again. It will still get blocked. Now, if you do this fast enough and aim it downward, it's still going to get blocked. Yeah, and you also have to time that, too. If you time it wrong, then the animation could be prolonged. Now, if you time it correctly, the spin attack will go faster. See, it's delayed. You see how that's delayed, but if you go in for the saber attack instead, hold on, let me get him his stamina back. If you go in for the default lightsaber attack after the saber throw, you can get a attack in, you can get 2 free attacks. All right, right about here. See, 2 free attacks. The other one got blocked, and this one basically allowed you to get 2 free hits in. All right, that's just a one-on-one tip. It is very risky, but risk versus reward is not that bad. Let's see here. Now, I've basically showed you most of everything that you really need with Maul. But like I was saying, I can't stress enough how important like this can be with as a teamwork effort to go in with a simple attack followed up into a saber throw, or the saber attack followed into the spin attack, because that helps out. Doing that instant 200 and 300 damage as a coordinated effort is so beneficial. Dude, you suck and complain about nothing. Vader is an OP. What the hell? Okay, I don't know what the hell. What the fuck is going on in the chat? Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, let's see here. One of the combos that I was mentioning. Now I want to show you something real quick. Darth Maul. Hold on, let me get Luke with more health real quick. Now, I want everybody for a moment to imagine that Darth Maul is going to parry Luke's attack. You gotta realize, like I said, I'm one person with only 2 hands. So I'm trying to do my best to describe what I can the best I can. Alright, so let's say, now this is for parry only. This is parry, alright? So this is going to... Hold on. Let me see these comments. Okay, anyway, like I was trying to say, now this is along the lines of parry, alright? Along the lines of parry attacks. Alright, now, as you know, you can use force powers as a form of a parry attack. Alright, so, let's see here. Let me take both, oops, god damn it. You can take, I'm gonna take both controllers, and I'm gonna use, for example, the spin attack as a form of parry. Alright, so let's see here. God damn it. Hold on. Alright, how can I do this? You combine with, okay, there we go. Now, instead of, you can do this for a parry. Alright, as soon as, now, this is gonna be along the lines of parry. As you can see, that's basically your block. Now, you can use your spin attack as a parry. You can use that to parry. That's one method of parry. Alright, you can basically do that with force powers too. However, this is going to be a bitch to do with only 2 hands. So, here we go. Let me see. Okay, so that, and you can also parry with force powers. As you can see, you could do that with his choke throw.
Whoever that is, he moves
all right,
fast.
you can also do this with your saber throw as well. All right, so let's see here. All right, hold on, let me aim downward, because that's the goal of this. Yeah, you can parry with force powers. Watch. All right, so I'm gonna throw that, and I'm gonna reply with a saber throw. Hold on, that was too slow. All right. Yeah, you see, you can still get it with a, you can parry with a saber throw. All right, you can also parry by default, where people do this. Basically, how you parry, because in my last video, people were telling me that I did not explain the parry correctly. Alright, so basically, I'm going to make this where even the most simple-minded can understand. Whenever their blade, basically pay attention to the animation, right? So let's see Luke's animation. You see that right there at a distance? At a distance, his attack has a longer animation. At a distance. Because it has a magnetic pull, right? So it has a magnetic pull at a distance. So whenever they attack you from this kind of range, they are going to go into a slower animation, giving you an easier way to manage the parry, like this. See that? That is a parry. That is a timed parry. Whenever they are attacking you from that range, now up close can be a little more difficult. Come on, stupid controller. They can be a little more difficult, but you can still do it. See that right there? A faster attack animation. Now get up close. Let's see here. See how I immediately followed back with a parry attack? That's your default way of parrying. I mean, you could literally parry them to fucking death. If you really wanted to, you could literally just parry. Oops. Now, also, I want to stress to you that there are two types of parries in the game. There are safe parries and there are unsafe parries. Alright? Basically, on each parry, with every character in the game, with each character, you can manage 2 hits per parry. Now, a safe parry. All right, thank you for coming by. I'm trying to explain this. Now, with a safe parry is only whenever you perform 1 attack. All right, listen to this. This is a safe parry. That's a safe parry. All right. Now I'm going to show you what an unsafe parry is. And there are different variations of how you do it. I don't even care, like, if I get copywritten, fuck it, whatever. But here is the second version of a parry, which would be called an unsafe parry. Alright, it's where they attack you and you go for 2 attacks instead of 1. Watch this. Alright, hold up. You see how fast the attack came back? It allowed me to perform 2 attacks before they could block. Alright, I want that to be clear. And a safe parry is where you only perform 1 parry. An unsafe parry is where you perform 2 attacks instead of 1. Now, you can also go into the unsafe parry with either a spin attack or a saber throw or something along those lines. Hold on. Okay, so, like, for example... Damn, can I do this? Alright, let's pretend for a second that I went for the standard parry, right? So, when he attacks, I want everybody to imagine in your head that I went for a safe parry followed up with a saber attack. Alright, so... Damn, if I can do this, I will. Damn. Like, my hand is all over the fucking controller, but let me see if I can get this. Did you see that shit? That is also a unsafe parry. Did you see that shit? An instantaneous 300 damage, right? Because what I did was I parried the attack. Right? And immediately correctly timed it into a saber throw, right? And you can also get more advanced with this as well. You can get more advanced with this. All right, hold on. I'm gonna try to get more advanced with this. Like, I deserve a like just for fucking getting that correctly. Because 2 controllers and I'm still getting it correct? Come on now. Okay, let me see if I can do this correctly again. So we're going to try a parry into a saber throw that throws him off guard into another standard lightsaber attack. Let me see if I can get this right. So that would basically be let's see. That would be 1, 2, 3. That would be 4 free hits that the person attacking can do nothing about. Let me see if I can do this right. Okay. That. Yeah, basically you could get all of that for free. Everything that you just saw, you could get for free. Oh my god, that is so hard to do with fucking 2 hands. Oh my god. Alright, but you can also use that saber throw into a choke throw. Why? Because the final hit throws them off, it staggers them. The hit coming back with your saber throw staggers them. Right? So I want to show you this. I am going to position my controller to where Luke is blocking, right? Now, what I want you to pay attention to is the saber hit that comes back to you and hits them while they're blocking forward. I'm going to follow that up into an immediate choke throw. All right, so let's see if I can do this correctly. There's this. Oh, damn it. Hold on. Come on. Ah, come on, time it, Wage. Shit. What the fuck? Come on. It's not as easy as you think. Oh. Oh my god, what the fuck am I doing? Hold on. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can get it right this time. Okay. Ah, hold on. Why am I fucking up? I usually get this right every fucking time. Now I'm fucking up. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm fucking up. Hold on. I keep timing it too damn early. Hold on, let me get my stamina back. I'm fucking up on my timing. Alright, let me get him back blocking again. Okay. You see that right there? There we go. Thank God. My fucking God, dude. No, what I was fucking up on, it wasn't that I was too close. It's that I had it angled wrong. The angling on your saber throw matters. Alright, so let's try that again. Let's see if I can get it right again. Now, as you saw, now this is the problem. Whenever you aim it too low, you ain't gonna be able, your saber is gonna come back so fast that you're not gonna be able to time the fucking choke. But if you like angle it right, you should be able to get it. That right there. See that right there? That basically broke his block, staggered him, and allowed me to go for the choke throw. Right? That allowed me to go for the choke throw. And that would have been followed up into that. Into a free hit. Alright, so let's see if I can get it right again one more time.
That warrior, he's a master.
Waze, do you know Anakin? Yeah, I do. I'm just trying, like I said, this is going to be a long fucking video because this is a lot of fucking dissecting to go through. Because there's so many different things that you can do in lightsaber combat. Alright, so let's see it one more time if I can get it right. And oh fuck, I timed it wrong. Hold on. There we go.
Whoever that is.
There we go. I was just saying, like, I could have went for another free attack, like a standard lightsaber attack, but I used the saber throw instead. If you use your saber throw to break it, you're not going to, so this is basically what it's going to look like. It's going to look like this. That into a choke throw, into a spin attack, into a standard attack. You don't want to go for the extra saber throw because you're not going to have a second saber throw. Okay. I just wanted to get that out of the way first and foremost. Okay, do you know Annie Gurr? She has good tutorials on the game. I don't really think I know her. Is the video going to be uploaded? This is a stream. This is live stream. It's already being done as we speak. Okay, so basically that's just some of the basics that I'm going to give you for Darth Maul. And honestly, I think that should be all you really need for Darth Maul. All right, so now getting in, if you look at the bottom screen, we are currently looking at Luke Skywalker, right? We're looking at Luke Skywalker. All right, so a lot of people were asking me which star cards would you use on Luke Skywalker. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the details of what to use and what not to use. All right, so first of all, I want to address the Deflection Mastery star card. Anybody who plays this game, please, for the love of God, do not use this fucking star card. It says right here for Deflection Mastery, block blaster shots are deflected super accurately but drain more stamina. However, this is the case, but it doesn't deflect them that much more accurately. Not enough to be worth using. And most of the time in, let's say, Capital Supremacy or Galactic Assault, you're not really going to need to deflect people's shots back at you, because most of the time they're going to throw, let's say, shot grenades, and you're just going to stand there and take damage from like 5 different shot grenades. For example, you've got turrets with hit through block damage, you've got grenades with hit through block damage, you've got all kinds of fucking things in Capital Supremacy and Galactic Assault that are basically going to hit through your block. So why in the hell would I want to waste a star card on a fucking card that only is useful when I'm basically standing still trying to deflect shots back at the opponent? That is going to completely destroy the concept of Luke's character, which is to be extremely fast, you know, basically crowd control. All right, so please do not use Deflection Mastery, because it completely eliminates the concept of using Luke Skywalker. Wade just said the N-word. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, whatever. Now, let's see. Epicenter. This is a very good star card to use in both Hero Showdown and in Heroes versus Villains. For the simple fact is, I don't think this thing is working as intended. I don't think the intention of this ability was to hit through block. However, Epicenter says, as it states, Repulse will deal bonus damage to targets standing within half of its radius. Hold on. Okay, it's just somebody basically being a fucking troll. Alright, if you keep doing that shit, dude, I'm gonna be forced to hide you. Like, really. Like, please stop spamming my fucking chat. Anyway, like I was saying, this right here, Epicenter, god damn it, wrong controller. I'll go into this first. Oh, that was stupid of me. Alright, so I can still show you. I don't think this star card is working as intended. Alright, it never said that Epicenter was supposed to be to hit through block. And it's really stupid to me that it does. So let me put my controller here, get Darth Maul to block, and let's see Epicenter up close. As you see, I did 40 damage through block. Now you may be saying, oh, well, it only does 40 damage, so that don't really matter. It makes a hell of a difference whenever it comes to coordinated team gameplay, and even in 1v1, for the simple fact is, what is this going to do? Say, for example, you get a combo on somebody, and now they go into blocking, trying to get their stamina back. But what do? You activate this, hit them through their fucking block, and basically for a certain amount of seconds or a certain duration, that will freeze their health regen from starting up. It will actually delay their health regen, allowing you to go in further into all kinds of shit, whatever it is you're trying to do with Luke Skywalker, And basically you can take advantage of that to to stop their health recovery. However, it was not intended to do this, and I'll show you why. Now we're gonna take the star card off. All right, so let's take off the star card for Luke Skywalker and see what it does without it. Because if this was an intended perk to the star card, then it would have stated that this was intended to happen with the star card. Now, as you can see, we took the star card off, and let's see what happens. No damage. You saw that right there? No damage without the star card. This is people using Epicenter are basically abusing, once again, a bug that DICE never fixed in the fucking game. So let's see what it does once more with the star card. Just one last time with the star card Epicenter on. Alright, so we're gonna go back up here, and you're gonna see what Epicenter, the bug of Epicenter, does. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, 40 damage. It did 40 damage and prevented him from regenerating health. Alright, so let me see if I can take the block off. Let's see, for example, damn, this is going to be hard to do, but I might be able to do it. Put my hand here. Alright, let's say he takes 2 hits of damage. 1, 2, go into blocking. Alright, so Epicenter, guess what? I'm still halting your health recovery. Oh, he's trying to regen health? Pause. Trying to recover health? Pause.
Not so easy.
You trying to get your health back, buddy? Huh? Well, hold that shit right there. I'm refusing to let you get your fucking health back. See that right there? I'm not saying that you're gonna get this back to back like that. I'm saying for that one-time usage, you are halting their health regen, giving you the advantage. Alright, that's what I'm basically trying to say by demonstrating that. Okay. So, let's see here. Now, as good against health regen cards like Dooku and Grievous, I agree. However, it is not good versus Grievous and them, because what are they going to do? Oh, they're going to hold block, and they're going to do this. This is what all the Vader players and all the fucking trash ass players are going to do in a 1v1. So let me go to this side. This is what they're going to do. Look at the top screen. This is what they're going to do if their health gets low. They're going to go, oh, I'm low. Let me block. Back dodge, back dodge, back dodge, back dodge, back dodge, back dodge, back dodge. Oh, I'm at the other side of the map now? Oh, let me do it again and again and again and again and again and again until I get my health back. That's what they're gonna do. The whole fucking game, you know, I've already showed you, I've played against people like this. That's what they're gonna do. They're just gonna block. Oh, I got my dodge back. Oh, I got my dodge back. Oh. That's what trash ass players in this game do. That's what they are going to do. Vader players primarily. My God. Oh, I missed a choke. Here's what I'm going to do. I missed my choke. Oops. Oh, I still ain't got my choke back. Oh shit. They're attacking me. Oh, I still don't have my choke back. Oops. That's what the fuck they're gonna do. That's primarily what you see a lot of people who don't know how to play aggressive do. All they do is fucking back dodge and abuse the shit out of a health regen card, which is why I took health regen cards out of my 1v1 sessions. I completely got rid of health regen because it is unfair, and I will show you why it is unfair real quick, and then I will get back into Obi-Wan. I will get back into Luke, but for one, I am going to show you why health regen is unfair. Now, let's take Jedi Resilience as a great goddamn example of why it is unfair. Obi-Wan Kenobi has increased maximum health regen, increased health regeneration by 100. Okay, So let's go ahead and put him in here.
All right then. Nothing too.
All right.
fancy.
Now keep in mind, Obi-Wan can regenerate, I believe, up to 300 to 400 points of health with this star card on Obi-Wan. All right. I want everybody to pay attention to this shit. This is why I banned health regen cards from 1v1 dueling, and then other people started imitating the rule set I made and then tried to claim it as their own. All right, I'll show you. Let me respawn with Darth Maul with full health, and I will show you exactly why it is unfucking fair. And people can try to debate me on this if you want. All right, let me get over here. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Darth Maul and Obi-Wan swing three times. All right, four swings. 4 swings, both characters at the same time. I want to show you the unfairness of health regen in this damn game. This is why people use health regen cards, because it gives you an unfair advantage in lightsaber dueling. I'll show you why. Both characters swinging at the same time in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now look at Darth Maul's health, 180, Obi-Wan's 270. Let's see how much health each one gets back. Okay, so Darth Maul currently has 430 health, and Obi-Wan went to 670 health out of 750 health. All right, now watch. Let's do that again with 3 swings. So 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. All right, watch. 40 compared to 310. All right, now let's see what both characters get back in health. All right, so we see that Darth Maul has 290 health remaining, and Obi-Wan went all the way back up to 670 health. Like, in other words, this is what that means. In order to fight against Obi-Wan with a health regen star card, it means that you are going to have to do 400 damage each and every time to chip off Obi-Wan's health little by little. Alright, so let's see again. Let's try 2 hits, if he has anything left. 1, 2. Alright, so they both took 2 hits. Let's see. 280 compared to 670. Now, let's even try this. Let's try to give Obi-Wan 2 hits on Maul, and let's give 4 hits on Obi-Wan. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Maul has 20 health. Obi-Wan has 190. Maul went back to 270 health. Obi-Wan is all the way at 590 health with 2 extra fucking hits. Now Maul would have died in 3 hits, and Obi-Wan is here still able to regen all the way back up to 590 health. So let's try it again. 2 hits on Maul, 4 hits on Obi-Wan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so Maul has 10 remaining. Obi-Wan has 110. Let's see, Maul goes up to 260. Obi-Wan goes all the way back up to 510 health. And you're telling me that shit is fucking fair? Get the fuck out of here. Here's what this means. Anybody who knows how to use Obi-Wan very efficiently will be able to destroy any fucking Darth Maul player, anybody with 250 health regen by default for simply having the health regen star card. Why? Because he's simply going to regain more health than the character he is fighting. That is why I am saying that it is unfair. That's why I banned health regen star cards from my 1v1 duels. is because health regen is not a fair fight. You literally have to do 400 to 500 damage against a health regen card in order to lower their health. And let's be honest, in 1v1 dueling, you might get in 200-300 damage, 350 to 330 damage, or some shit like that versus a very defensive player. And then what's going to happen? They're going to turtle up and they're going to go back to full health, and then you're going to lose health because here's why. And I know this is going back to Darth Maul, but I want to show you why. For the simple fact that they can easily parry your shit. Like the spin attack, for example. Let me see if I can do this right. Let's see. Like Maul at a distance, for example, will be set at a disadvantage. This is hard to do with 2 controllers, so bear with me. Hold on. God damn it. Alright. Come. God damn it. There. Okay, so let's see here. Alright, so we got that. Now we try let's parry a spin attack. So let's see. See that? Right there. I parried him, and I could have went for an unsafe parry right there. Right? So I could have went for an unsafe parry and hit him twice before he ever did a single amount of damage to me. This is why you have to be very strategic whenever you are playing as a character such as Darth Maul and Adam Payne. If you do not stop with this LGBT shit, I will ban you from my chat. Please stop. Alright, fuck this. I asked you to stop, and you're not stopping, so get the fuck out of my shit. Anyway. Anyway, so I showed you right there that basically the primary ability that Darth Maul has to rely on is also one of his biggest weaknesses, which is why it's best to go into a reset. Now, it can still be parried. However, the reason I say a reset would be a smarter choice is for the simple fact is a standard lightsaber attack has a animation to it. But if you go for a spin attack, no animation, not a real animation that you're really going to be able to react to, not up close, because you're not going to expect it. So you go into that. That is going to basically turn into a reset. However, doing a spin attack from a distance leaves Darth Maul very predictable and easy to parry. Let's try this again. See that right there? Right there. Darth Maul's best ability is also his biggest weakness, which is why in dueling it is best to utilize the saber throw a lot more. Choke throw is going to set you at a disadvantage. I'll show you why. I'll show you why right fucking now. So let's say Darth Maul, dumbass Darth Mauls, and there are a lot of them. Alright, let's say he tries to fuck up and go for a choke throw up close. You can actually parry that force power, and while he is stuck in the throw animation, he will be able to take up to like 2 free hits. Let's see here. See that right there? There was literally nothing Darth Maul could do in that situation. Okay, yeah, SLE, get the fuck out of my shit, dude. I've been telling y'all to leave me the fuck alone. Like, dude, SLE, dude, your own people confirmed to me that you motherfuckers are making fake accounts to troll my shit and dislike my videos. Get the fuck out of my goddamn channel. Honestly, dude. Like, its truce is already over because you motherfuckers keep trolling my shit. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, as I was trying to say, let's see if it did it. Okay. Yeah, okay, it did it. Alright, anyway, like I was trying to say, like I said, you can get probably two free attacks in. And if you can get more, I think it would be safe just to go for 2. See, watch. You can parry his choke throw. This is another reason you do not use Darth Maul's choke throw. Because while you are on the ground, it completely leaves you vulnerable to damage. So, let's see here. They go for the parry. There you go. And Maul is dead. That right there is going to fuck him. His spin attack at a distance is going to screw him over. The only thing, that's why I say that Darth Maul's best ability is his saber throw. 1, it is a hit through block. 2, it can be done at a distance. 3, you can aim at the floor and make it come back to you very quickly, turning it into a combo. You know, there are multiple reasons that the saber throw is Darth Maul's best ability.
Remember, you were warned.
Yeah. See what I mean? This is the SLE, boys. Everybody in my chat, say hello to SLE. This TDS Darth AIDS person. Everybody, give SLE a warm welcome. Yep. SLE boys. Don't worry, SLE. You are going to get yours whenever you find us in a match. You will get yours. Trust me on that. No, SLE really don't have a life. They really don't. Like, literally, I'll tell you right now what SLE did. SLE literally went and made a shit ton of fake accounts to come and troll my channel. They really are. And the only reason they keep on fucking with my channel is so that way they can get recognition. That's all the fuck it is. They send their boys to come and dislike my channel with multiple accounts, and they basically troll my chat. That's literally what the fuck they do. Like, they literally have nothing outside of their life to basically do better than to come and troll my shit, so that way I bring up their name, so that way everybody wants to see them. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Anyway, as I was saying, that is why there are multiple reasons why Darth Maul's saber throw is his best ability. Choke throw gets him killed. Spin attack from a distance, easy to parry. Saber throw cannot be parried at a distance. It can come back behind them and hit them. At a distance, it can stagger them, turning it into a punish. You know, that is why I say that Maul's saber throw is his best ability. And I just showed you right there also why health regen star cards should not be allowed in official 1v1 duels. Alright, so now that we have that out of the way, let's go back to Luke Skywalker. So I showed you why Epicenter is good, and it's primarily only due to a bug. And now if you will direct your attention to the bottom of the screen, I will show you also I told you why to not use deflection mastery in any game mode, because it's really not going to help you. It's going to screw you over trying to apply it more than it will help you in the match. Now, you can use this Intensify. This Intensify star card is very good. As it reads, it says every enemy trooper defeated or 200 damage to villains increases Luke Skywalker's lightsaber damage by 2 or 20, that is, to a maximum of 36. Or, yeah, so it increases it up to an extra 36 points of damage. Okay, so that is good for every game mode. Like, if you're playing Galactic Assault and you build this up, everybody will literally turn into like a... If you keep it up, if you actually max it out, the standard troops will turn into a one-hit kill. The heavy troops will still be a two-hit kill. But still, for the most part, most of the standard troops and shit like that will become a one-hit kill. In Heroes versus Villains, the Intensify Star card is very good to use as well for just that extra bonus damage alone. Now, Stronger Push is also just another one of those cheap-ass ledging tactics. The same with Darth Maul players who like to run around and just try to ledge people all game and then run away and then act like they're a badass because they could ledge you from 1,000 foot away. Alright, so you can use that on maps like Kashyyyk or not Starkiller Base, the Star Destroyer map, literally just a bridge. That map, it's good for that map. There's Rush Immunity, which can be useful, but I really like maybe in Galactic Assault and Capital Supremacy only, you know, because it's only going to grant you a 15% damage reduction for 3 seconds, which really ain't going to do shit for you. It might help you somewhat, but you know, there's way better options in my opinion. Just the Stamina Star card alone would be a better option just because of the extra stamina for attacking and blocking by 35%. We've already went through the stamina card on basically Luke's attacks without the star card are 10 swings and 10 blocks, which turns into 14 blocks into 15 to 16 attacks. Let's see, Jedi Reflexes is actually not a bad option either, but I would rather have stamina and damage and a hit through block compared to just an extra attack or deflecting shit or just an increased push maybe for like a couple specific maps where you can ledge somebody at all times, or the 3-second damage reduction, which I really don't think you'll get much value out of. Let's see, the extended push, maybe in the bigger game modes this would probably be effective. Maybe if you got rid of Epicenter and kept like Intensify with Jedi Fighter combined with where the fuck was it, with extended push or strong repulse, where you can basically make your abilities hit people at a larger area of effect. You know, so basically you always want Intensify, you always want Jedi Fighter combined with either Epicenter for Showdown and Heroes versus Villains, or you want the extended push for Galactic Assault and Capital Supremacy, or Strong Repulse for Galactic Assault and Capital Supremacy. And once again, it's one of the SLE boys coming to troll my fucking channel as always. And simply because they're going under a name, they try to hide their identity. That's why I called them fucking snakes, because they're always trying to do shit that no one can prove. They're always trying to do shit that no one can see. They're always working in the fucking shadow. You know, snakes, man. Fuck them. Anyway, so I basically just showed you about the star cards. Your good wage. Yeah. So basically for Galactic Assault and Capital Supremacy, I would recommend Intensify with Jedi Fighter and Extended Push or Strong Repulse. For Hero Showdown and Heroes versus Villains, I would recommend Epicenter with Intensify and Jedi Fighter, because in these game modes it's going to be more important for you to have stamina and more attacks than it is to gonna have more range on your abilities. Because in Heroes versus Villains, you're more than likely 9 out of 10 going to be going in with close encounters to begin with. But in Galactic Assault and Capital Supremacy is where that range actually matters, because the maps in Galactic Assault and Capital Supremacy are so big, you might need that extra range to basically be more effective. Let me see here. Yeah, okay. So basically, let me put on the cards. So now you have more damage output, more stamina, more attacks, and a hit through block on Luke Skywalker that really was not intended to be there, but it is there, so whatever. Alright, so now that we have the star cards with Luke Skywalker, actually let me go ahead and get this round over with so that way I can restart it and go into more information about Luke Skywalker. Let me get him out of the way. There we go. Now that's going to end the match. And I'm going to restart the round. Wow, holy shit, this is a long explanation. And this is only covering 2 goddamn heroes currently. Oh my god, this video is going to be so long. Okay, play again. Alright. Do I deserve more views? I'm going into more depth and detail than any other fucking YouTuber does. Like, most of them just give you some basic shit and then show you a video of them kicking some people's ass that they cherry picked, and then they're like, see, I told you this works. Where I go into actual demonstrations, details, and depth with what I tell you about. But, you know what? Fuck me, right? Anyway, let's see. Getting back to Luke Skywalker. So we choose, Darth Maul. We're going to choose Luke. Alright, let me get Luke back over here real quick. Let me check his sensitivity. Alright, yeah, it's on 90. That's on... Wait, what the fuck? Turn that vibration off. Aim assist, that needs to be off as well. Okay, so now we have that. Okay, so now that we have that, let's get Darth Maul back over there. And as I explained before about the attack animations, I want everybody to direct their eyes to the bottom screen. Alright, so as we know, standing still triggers a random attack animation. Now, if you dodge forward, pay attention to the animation. Alright, so now that you saw that, we'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so let's try back dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, you saw that each dodge is bringing a different animation for Luke Skywalker's attacks. So let's try left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's try left again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so let's try right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which primarily goes into swinging like you have a baseball bat. But if you look at the difference in right dodge and back dodge, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see the difference in the attack animations. Alright. So we got that out of the way. Now, I want to show you one thing that you can do with Luke as a combo that is actually kind of interesting. You see it a lot in my videos that I do, where it's usually through coordinated effort, through a coordinated team, that I usually do this, because it's kind of unsafe if they know what they're doing. If they know how you play, it's kind of unsafe. But you can basically go for a rush attack into a repulse into a push. So that, which does 210 damage as a combo right there. Now, most people would probably go for a parry or something like that. I'm just showing you a combo. You know, that's just a combo that I was trying to show you. For the most part, I went through most of the mechanics of lightsaber combat already. So I'll show you once again that you can parry with force powers with Luke Skywalker. Let me see here. There we go. Now let me block with Luke. Dang it. There we go. Alright, standard attack with Maul into a force push. There you go. You can parry his attacks with a force push. You can also parry his attacks with a rush attack. Yep, see, you can basically parry it with that, with a rush attack. Let's see, you can do the whole fucking jump attack thing with Luke as well, or the hook swing, if I can get the fucker to block. Thank you. Let me see if it actually might be easier to do it with Luke than it is with Darth Maul, because Darth Maul has a different attack animation. See, this is all Luke has right there. That is Luke's attack animation right there whenever he does a jump swing. That's literally all he does, whereas Darth Maul goes into 2 swings. There's that. All right, so let's see if I can do it. Let's see. Basically that right there, I'll tell you why that is important, because basically whenever you are doing swings like this, right? All right, basically what this is going to allow you to do whenever you do your jump attack is, in multiplayer matches, you might come across what you call delay, right? Whenever you are in a match, sometimes you encounter delay in matches based on the ping to that server, right? So sometimes an attack will be slower than intended. All right? You're saying I don't know how to do a fucking hook swing. My God, what the fuck is it with you people? You know, here's the thing, dude. You motherfuckers always tell me whenever I left the game, Wage, come back. Wage, come back. I come back and I try to help you out, and all you can do is fucking talk shit. Like, really, dude? Like, if you want me to come back, shut the fuck up. If you want me to stay, shut your fucking mouth. If you want to learn something, just shut up. Like, my God. See, look at this, dude. SLE, dude. They do not know how to stop. They're just here to fucking troll, dude. Like, really. And you know what? And they're gonna keep on doing this shit, too. They're just not gonna stop. Alright, but look. Let me see if I can get it right. Like I said, dude, it's hard to do this with 2 controllers. Like, really. Like, I'm literally showing you shit most people can't do with 1 controller. Alright, so let me try this again. Damn it. Hold on, that's my fucking controller. Oh my God, hold on. Where is my fucking kit? The reason that my character is not turning, and as I told you earlier, it depends on your controller, right? Right now on the bottom screen, I am using the Series 2 Elite controller, and I've got the sensitivity set for a first-person shooter. So that is why my turning is moving so slow. Let me fix that real quick. Let me see. Okay, let me undo that very quickly. Okay, let me see if that did it. No, it did not. Or did it? Hold on. Let me see if that fixes it. No, that's not fixing it. God damn it. Okay. That's probably as good as it's gonna get. Okay, anyway, let me see here. Alright, I don't know if this is gonna fix it or not. Let me make sure the aim assist is off. And that's another thing I want to tell everybody who's watching the video. There were some people asking me if I should play with aim assist on or off with a lightsaber character. Please, for the love of God, anybody who plays Battlefront 2 with a blaster or a lightsaber, turn your vibration off. And anybody who is playing with a lightsaber, keep your aim assist off. It's actually going to screw you really hard if you have your aim assist on. Alright, as a lightsaber user. As a blaster, it may help you, and then again, it may not. You know, everybody's different. But let me see if I can do this now. Hopefully a little better. Oh my god. It's so hard to do it with this kind of controller because this controller was made for first-person shooters and not this kind of game. Oh my god. Yeah, this controller is going to be very hard to use with it. Ah, come on. See, like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull it off with this controller. Hold on. Ah. Yeah, the turning is too slow on this fucking controller with Luke for me to do it right. God damn it. Hold on, let me get my stamina back. I know how to fucking do it, I just can't do it with this controller because it wasn't made for this kind of game. Even with the the thumbstick loosened, it still isn't enough. Because this is my turning. This is as fast as I can turn with Luke. Even with a sensitivity of 90. Let me try 100 and see if that fixes it. That's why I was telling you everybody's controller is different. Alright, let me try 100 with this controller. That hopefully it'll help somewhat. But basically, well, that basically staggered him, so I would have got a hit there regardless. Let's see here. If I would that hook swing, oh my fucking god, dude. SLE, fuck off, dude. You guys have no fucking life. Like, dude, these SLE boys, SLE, dude, if you do not back off, I am about to get you motherfuckers for harassment, dude. Please fucking stop. I'm getting really fucking tired of the harassment. I'm getting sick of the slander. I'm getting sick of the harassment. If you do not stop, I will take legal action. Like, fuck off. Anyway, let me try this again. Oh my god, this controller, dude. I can't. Ugh. I can't do it with this fucking controller. Basically, I've already showed you the fucking hook swing, god damn it. Basically, like I said. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold up. That is way too fast with this other controller. Oops. But you see, with this other controller, look how fast this turns. See that? That's the difference. With my other controller was made for first-person shooters. It's not because I fucking suck. Anyway. See that right there? That's a hook. Basically, I went right over him and hit him through his block. Okay, now back to Luke. Okay, basically I had to use Darth Maul to demonstrate it for Luke because my other controller was made for first-person shooters. Anyway, yeah, dude, don't even pay attention to them motherfuckers. Like, really, they are literally desperate for views. They're just trying to use me for attention to get their fucking no-name ass out. Like, really, dude, fuck SLE. Anyway. Okay, oh yeah, Luke. Let's see, where was I? Okay, I basically tried to show you the hook swing, couldn't do it appropriately. Basically, what I was trying to show you was after the hook swing, was that you can, if you have a controller made for these kinds of games, you can quickly 180 and go into like a rush attack and follow it up with this, go into a push, you know, that kind of shit. There's different ways you can do it, or you could just do it repeatedly. However, like I said, it is risky. There is another thing that I want to explain to everybody. I want to explain something about 1v1s to everyone. All right, let me pause this. I want everybody to listen very close to me. All right, everybody listen very close to me. Whenever it comes to people trying to get you to ping switch, listen to me. Everybody in chat, whenever people try to get you to ping switch, right? This is where people try to fuck you over, because most people do not know this about ping switch, right? So whenever it comes to your ping site, all right, as you can see right now, my current ping site is, ping switch for 1v1. Whenever you got people trying to go into a duel you in a 1v1, basically they switch their pings to a specific region or a specific server. Like there's default, and then there's Virginia, Oregon, UK, Ireland, Germany, Brazil, Japan, Australia, default, right? Okay, so all right, so anyway, whenever it comes to the ping switch, this is how you should do ping switches, because I want everybody to listen to me. I have a video of me versus AKO Jester, and also this other guy by the name of Spider that I did a 1v1 with a good while back. And they basically tore the shit out of me because of this very thing that I was not aware of whenever I did a 1v1 versus them. All right, whenever it came to the 1v1 between me and AKO Jester, I was tricked into going into this ping, right? No, I did not win. I got my ass fucking tore loose because I had no idea about the ping site and how much of a difference it made. Okay. All right, let's say right now, for example, listen to this. If two people are on default ping, right? You see right now, you're looking at my ping. It says 50 milliseconds. So what does this mean? This is a 50 millisecond delay in response time. All right? That's a 50 millisecond delay in your response time from what's going on in the match compared to the button you press in your controller. All right? And your connection is going to affect this. Listen to me. This is going to affect your performance in matches. And not just going in searching by default, anything from ping switch to just going in on default. This right here makes a huge difference in your matches that a lot of people do not know about. No, not like lag switching. What I mean is, if you're, okay, let's say, for example, my default ping is 50 milliseconds, right? So let's say I'm going against somebody with a 20 millisecond ping site. What does this mean? Let's see, 30, 40, 50. That means their response time is going to be more responsive than mine. And theirs is going to have less delay and be more responsive, whereas mine at a 50 millisecond ping would have more delay and be less responsive. So what does this do? It makes the person you're going against look like they are gods. It makes them look like they are undefeatable and that you just suck. But it's not for the fact that you suck. It's for the simple fact that they have an advantage over you based on connection alone to that server, such as the ping site. Now, whenever you go into a 1v1 with anyone in the game, you need to make sure that their ping is very close to your ping. So let's say, for example, my ping, 50 milliseconds, the other person's ping is 20 milliseconds. Clearly, they have an advantage to whoop your ass and laugh on the way out. Now, what you do is you look and see what their ping is on US Oregon. If you have a, like, let's just say as an example, my ping is 79 milliseconds and there's a 78 milliseconds or 70 milliseconds, then your pings are very close to one another. What does that mean? That means both of you have a very close response time to one another, and you will basically be playing on a equal connection. Oh my fucking god. These guys have no fucking life. Alright, anyway, like I was trying to say, let's say one has a 70 to 78 millisecond ping and the other one has a 70 to 79 to 80 millisecond ping. Whenever it comes to 1v1, as long as your pings are close to one another, it will be a fair fight. That's what it will mean. But if their ping is on fucking 9 and yours is on 40, they are going to absolutely destroy you. And let's say, for example, you're in America, right? So let's just say, you know, you have on US, your ping would probably be 40 something to 9 to 2, whatever your ping may be based on your internet connection, right? So let's say in the United States, you have a ping of, let's just say 20, you know, say you got a ping of 20 in the United States by default, right? But mine's 50, but that's not the point. I'm just trying to give you an example here. And say somebody from the UK or somebody from Australia or Ireland wants to 1v1 you, correct? Do not let them trick you into going into their server ping. Whenever it comes to UK, you see my ping right now for UK? It says 108 milliseconds of delay. And I don't think people get just how much delay that means. That is so much delay in your fucking performance that nothing on your side or your end is going to really be running and working correctly. All right, so let's say what your ping is on default, which would be 50 milliseconds in the US, switching over to the UK, fighting somebody from the UK, means that the person from the UK is more than likely going to have your default ping on their server, which would be the UK. So what does this mean? You from the United States have a ping of fucking 108 milliseconds compared to their ping of fucking 50, 40, and 20 milliseconds. That means that the person from the UK is going to absolutely beat your ass senseless. That's what this means. All right, and somebody from Ireland. See my ping? 123 milliseconds. Germany, 127 milliseconds. Brazil, 162 milliseconds. Japan, 169 milliseconds. Australia, 272 milliseconds. Let's say you do fight somebody from Australia, and your ping is 272 milliseconds. Their ping is more than likely going to be 50 to fucking 20 or lower. So that means they're going to have more response time than you, less delay, and you're going to have a 272 millisecond delay on every attack, on every block, on every ability, which means they are going to go faster and perform better than you. So please stop with the ping switch bullshit. Unless they are from your own region. If they are from the United States, fight people from the United States. Let Australia fight Australia. Let UK fight UK. Let United States fight United States. Unless you have the most godlike internet in the world. You know, please stick to your own region whenever it comes to servers and ping site. Because you are literally going to get dominated, and then you're going to call bullshit, and you're going to say the game is garbage, which the game kind of is. But people are getting screwed over so much in this because there are people like me who know the differences now between ping, and they can use this against people who have not a fucking clue as to what ping does in the game. The ping is basically your connection to the game and the smoothness of your game and how responsive everything in your match performs. If they have a lower ping than you, I'm going to say it one last time and then I'm done with it. If they have a lower ping than you by a significant amount, try to find a region where you both have a close enough ping to one another to where it will be a fair fight. Otherwise, if you have 50 and they have 20, you lose and they talk shit. And they're going to think you're garbage. They're going to think that you're trash simply because your game was not performing the way it was intended to perform. All right. Now I am done with that. And trust me, Spider and AKO Jester know all about it. They know all about it. That's how they basically beat me and tricked me into some bullshit matches. Alright, but anyway, like I was trying to say, whenever it comes to Luke, I showed you basically you can parry from a rush attack into a repulse into a push, which will look something like this. You can go in, go that, into a push, and then if you want, you can go into another one. Basically, it's constant rushing. With Luke, that's what he's all about, is being very aggressive. However, there are a lot of people who play with him very defensively. I mean, you can do it defensively. However, you're not really using Luke to his full potential if you do. With the jump attack, it's very risky. It can be parried. However, if you do catch them... Yeah, dude. Fuck SLE, dude. Anyway, like I was trying to say, doing the jump swing, or what they call the hook swing, basically does, if you're at a similar ping to one another, it's easy to parry, which makes it more risky. The jump attack right here becomes very risky, but if you have a faster ping than them, then you're gonna get away with this shit all day. If you have a faster ping than them, you could hit them fucking 4 or 5 times through block. You know, you could get a couple swings in through their block because their shit isn't responding correctly and yours is. Basically, like I said, another combo you can do is go into the jump swing, into that, into that, into that, you know, and do a fucking 460 damage combo or whatever. For Luke, let me see here. I'm trying to look at the chat at the same time that I'm trying to show some things. So I already went over the star cards. I showed you most of the basics of these combos and stamina differences between these two characters. So now I think it's best that we get off of these two characters. I think I've showed enough for both of those two. Yeah, definitely. We've spent 2 hours going through those two characters. Let's see the next one. 2 hours later and we're still on Luke and Maul. I know, right? There's a lot of detail that you know, a lot of people don't go into whenever they discuss these characters and their combos and how to use them. Let's see here. I said I was going to cover the blasters first. So, I mean, lightsabers first, my bad. So let's see. Yoda is a very unique character to cover. Alright. And so is Kylo. Kylo in 1v1s is okay. He has a lot of weaknesses, but if used properly, he can be very effective. There are also people who literally just abuse his frenzy attack to death, and then they wonder why they die. You know, that kind of thing. It's really stupid of them. But let's see here. I respect the commitment. Better hide your baby oil. Wage is a legend. Can you show Grievous at some point? Yeah, I can show Grievous. Let me go ahead and take off his star cards, and we'll also show off Yoda as well. Alright, so basically people would probably be curious about which star cards are best to use on General Grievous. So let's see, in 4v4, now this is only in 4v4, Beating Heart is a very good star card to use. The health regen in 4v4, that is, 4v4. I want to make that clear. Not 1v1, but 4v4. I think health regen is okay. But in 1v1, 100% unfair. But we're talking about the all-around best star cards to use on Grievous. So Beating Heart would obviously in 4v4 be a very good choice, considering the lack of what his abilities are really capable of. No. That's basically the biggest issue with Grievous, is all of his abilities are either slow and penalize him, or just very predictable and easy to parry. So with him, health regen in 4v4 I would recommend. Sith Trained is also very good as a tactic. For heroes versus villains, I would probably recommend that. Flesh is Weak is also a very good card. So you can have Beating Heart with Flesh is Weak and Momentum in 4v4 heroes versus villains. Or you could have Sith Trained with Beating Heart and Flesh is Weak in 4v4. Hell, you could even add Jedi Killer as a teamwork. Like, I would only recommend using this if you have a team to play with. A 4-man team, a coordinated team to play with. Right? So, as for Cowardly Retreat, like, most of his star cards, don't get me wrong, they are good. But before I go into this, on his star cards, I want to show you why he's really fucking garbage. And I'll show you why before I get into my star cards and why I made the choices that I made about his... Alright, so let me get him up here. Let me get Yoda's little fucking ass up here, little garbage bitch. Alright. So let me get Grievous up here. So as we know, basically, we know the basic parry. Right there, the parry. Alright, so that's one thing. Extra damage cards for Claw Rush is bugged. I did not know that. But let's take a look here for a second. And as I told you, the parry, his attacks can be parried just like everybody else's. So let's see, what else can be done against Grievous? So let's say Grievous from a distance decides to activate his Thrust Surge, which can also be parried. See, you can parry that. Let's see, Grievous, whenever he activates his Claw Rush, becomes very vulnerable, and you'll see why here in just a second. So let's say he activated push, Luke's push goes through it, Obi-Wan's push goes through it, defensive rush goes through it, Luke's rush attack goes through it, Yoda's dash attack goes through it, Rey's dash strike goes through it, his unrelenting advance, that is. Alright, so look, watch. Push. Alright, let's activate that one more time. See, that's 100% garbage. There is no reason in this fucking game to activate your goddamn thrust surge for the simple fact is that so many characters can just go through it. About the only ability that he has that's really going to help him would be his claw rush. That's about it. That's really the only thing that's going to matter, and this is Grievous's standard swing speed. Very predictable, very easy to counter and parry. You know, it's very easy, unless you have a very shit ping at the moment. Alright, so let's see here. Come on, other controller. Alright, so as I said, let me go through it one more time. Let me get my controller. There we go. Standard attack. Parry. Let's see. Thrust surge. Parried. Let's see. His claw rush. You can hit him while he's in the fucking thing, you know, without being knocked down. However, sometimes you will get knocked down, but sometimes it'll hit you so fast that it puts you back on your feet fast enough for you to basically hit him while he's in the shit, and you can only be knocked down once. So basically everything Grievous has to offer is so fucking garbage. It forces you into a whole different playstyle of trying to be super defensive, whereas most people, to make up for this slow ass swing speed, to make up for this, most people usually approach their attacks by going like this. They do this because it bypasses the slow swing speed, like this right here. And I'll show you why they do it. Let's see here. Without star cards, let's see what this would do. So we go in. There we go. Yeah, see, I mean, whenever you do it like that, it looks really effective, it looks really fast, but everything that I just did was something that could be so easily parried and countered. I'll show you. Hold on, let me get Yoda right up here. Let's see, first of all, let me get rid of Yoda and I'll show you just what I'm talking about to prove a point about Grievous. So we got Luke real quick, right?
Same as always.
I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So let's say Grievous does want to activate his fucking thrust surge. Alright. So let's see. Thrust surge versus a push. Let's see who wins first. Oh. Well, that's a nice thrust surge you had. Too bad it's gone now. Let's see. Shit, can it actually be pulled off before repulse? Let's find out. Hold on. Damn it. Come on, controller. There we go. Let's see who wins first. Okay, so there you go. Let's try it one more time with a little bit of delay with Luke. Oh, nope. Still able to counter it. Let's try it again. One more time. Oh, nope. Still countered him out of it. Alright, so basically your thrust surge is only good in a 4v4 scenario, right? That's what that means. Alright, so let's take in the claw rush. I mean, not claw rush, the unrelenting advance. Let's see how useful that shit is. Let's see here. Alright. As I said, he can be hit through it. See? 100% garbage. Like, it's literally setting you at a disadvantage more than it is setting you to your own advantage. It's actually fucking you more than it's helping you. It's dumb. Like, and this is without star cards. Everybody's excuse will be like, oh, well, sure, he can, sure, you can hit him through it, but did you know he has damage reduction while he's in it? Like, flesh is weak combined with ceaseless assault. And I'm here like, yeah, but it don't fucking matter, and I'll show you. Like, because you got to think about this as a team effort, all right? So you take Obi-Wan with Luke and Yoda, all that hit through block, or even okay, I'll give you another better example in just a moment. Right is here in just a second. So let's see that. Oh shit, I almost knocked my drink over. Okay, so let's see here. We have Unrelenting Advance again. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. I still, even with those cards, one person, even with those damage reduction cards, I still managed to do 260 damage. 260 damage. That's one person. All right. Now imagine 3 people there. All right. You got Obi-Wan with his push and his defensive rush that will go through that block, go through the Unrelenting Advance. You got Luke with his push, his repulse, and his rush attacks, which will all 3 go through his Unrelenting Advance. You have Yoda with his push and his dash attack, which will go through Unrelenting Advance. Who do you think is going to win that fight? Basically, this is all Grievous is going to be doing. Right here. Boom, 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 boom. That's one person. Now, Yoda with his push is going to do damage along with 90 per dash attack with Yoda, along with Obi-Wan's push for like 100 or to 180 damage, with defensive rush doing the same amount of damage. So with that being said, Luke by himself did 260, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You're basically getting no benefit out of your Unrelenting Advance, even with the damage reduction. And what you are getting isn't even worth it. It's not, because the damage reduction is so garbage that it's not doing anything to benefit you. Alright, so with that being said, now we get rid of the fucking garbage cards. And what do we substitute it with? Flesh is Weak is good. This card I would not recommend, because you do not want to put anything really on your yeah, basically you are an easy target as Grievous. You really are. I mean, most Grievous players are forced into playing extremely defensive because most of their abilities are just trash. You know, like, okay, I'll give you another example. You know, even the ones who say Claw Rush is a blessing, you know, like, I get their point, but it's not. And I'll show you. Like, the only card that I see good, like, Claw Rush is his best ability, along with his Thrust Surge in a 4v4. 1v1, Grievous is kind of trash. Let's be real. In 1v1, Grievous is kind of trash. In 4v4, Grievous can be an absolute monster. Why? Because he can blindside people with his with his Thrust Surge that does a ton of damage. All right. So he can be effective in 4v4, not so much in 1v1. He's okay in 1v1, but versus anybody who knows how to fight him, Grievous is going to be fucking useless. And I'll show you. You don't even need a star card for this shit. Alright, let me show you this. And let me switch to Han Solo real quick to demonstrate to you just how useless his other star card, I mean not star card, his Claw Rush is. Alright, so now we're going to show you, now that we're here, Claw Rush is useless as well. Grievous in 1v1 is not deadly. In 4v4, Grievous is an absolute beast. I'll agree in 4v4, but I won't agree in 1v1. Hell no. Alright, so as you can see, there is a Detonite charge on the ground. So I've already showed you just how garbage Thrust Surge is. I've showed you how garbage Unrelenting Advance is. With Han Solo on the field, let's see how useful Claw Rush is. Let's find out. Yep, there's that. Way to go. He sure did that. Boy, what a fucking beast. He went into his Claw Rush and Han Solo knocked him right out of the shit. Alright, so you are facing bad Grievous players. Dude, I'm always facing bad players. There's not very many good players from what I've seen. Like, everybody keeps on telling me, every time it came to the Palpatine situation, which is case closed already, they kept on saying, oh, you're just going against a trash Palpatine. And I'm like, well, show me a good one. The same thing with Grievous. You know, Greavy, Darth Grievous, the girl I played against, she was very good with him. But, yeah. But, yeah, you can use him, but there's so many better choices, is what I'm saying. Alright, let's see that one more time, just to show you how useful his Claw Rush is. Let's see here. Here we go. Boom! Alright. So now that we've seen how useful Claw Rush can be with Han Solo on the field, let's see, can he get knocked out of his Unrelenting Advance? Alright, let's see how useful he is on the Unrelenting Advance. Okay, so I think I threw that too. Oh, shit. God damn it. Alright, let me go into it again. Oops. Oh, knocked him out of it. Look at that. See what I mean? Like, all of these fucking abilities that Grievous has can be countered. He can be knocked out of every single one of them. Alright, let's put it like this. Every single one of his abilities can be parried, punished, and every single one of his abilities he can be knocked out of. There's even a bug with him to where you can literally, as unintended, pull him out of it with Anakin's pull. You know, all kinds of shit. There's all kinds of bugs and shit in the game that's preventing Grievous from showing his true potential in the game. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, now that we have that, you were asking what I would recommend for Grievous star cards in 4v4, so I will give my honest opinion. I think, honestly, the best for 4v4, listen. The best in 4v4 would be Beating Heart, Flesh is Weak, and Momentum. If you have a team. If you have a team to play with, I would recommend this. Why? Because it turns him into a character who can get a lot of health. It turns him into a tank. And it also gives him a very damn good amount of damage. Now you may be like here, well, 40 doesn't sound like much. But trust me, with certain character combinations, Grievous's Momentum star card can literally do tons of damage. And he's basically, if you look at other types of games, like, okay, let's go into the game. If you're familiar with any of the Lord of the Rings games, you know there are certain types of characters. Like, some of them would be healers. Some of them would be ambushers. Some of them would be, like, the front line and shit like that, right? So what does this mean? This means that Grievous would fall under the category of an attacker. I mean, an ambusher. One of the kinds of characters who would blindside you or ambush you with a thrust surge for a ridiculous amount of damage and basically screw you over. In 4v4, he's deadly. In 1v1, he's predictable. Let's put it like that. He's very predictable. But he can be abused. Now, in 1v1, you're probably asking what I would recommend in 1v1. I would say in 1v1, you can use Sith Train, but you're going to need stamina. So that's up to you on that one, whether you want to use Sith Trained or not. But definitely one of them I think that would be worth using in a 1v1 would more than likely be Cowardly Retreat. So that way, if you are getting countered and parried and you can't capitalize on anything, at least you can use your Claw Rush for that 90% damage reduction and they won't be able to do as much to you. You know, that will reduce your damage intake by 90% while in your claw rush. This will give you time to get health back. This will, I'll show you. Okay. Let's say Han Solo, for example. Yeah, we'll use Han Solo as an example. All right. So we saw what the claw rush, whenever he was in claw rush, we saw what the damage did earlier, which was like almost 200, right? So with a 90% damage reduction, we're gonna see how far down Grievous's health goes after when he gets knocked out of his ability. What I want you to do is look at the upper screen and pay attention to Grievous's health. All right, so let's see. He went from 800 to 780 health. So that means that a detonite charge only did 20 points of damage versus Grievous. And that's Han Solo's ability, right? So let's just say, for example, they both decide to clash claw rush versus shoulder charge. All right. Let's see how this goes right here. I'm just getting them lined up. Okay, let's see how much shoulder charge would do versus claw rush. All right, 20 damage. You see the number 2 down there at the bottom screen? It said 2, which is 20 damage. So Grievous was able to do how much? 130 damage. So Grievous was able to do 130 damage compared to Han Solo's 20 damage, which would give Grievous the advantage in damage to basically overwhelm his opponent. 20 points only, huh? Yeah. That 2, whenever you see, like, okay, I'll show you. That says 13, right? You saw 13 show up on the screen. That 13 actually means 130. Whereas, let's see, where is it? Claw Rush versus this. 20. You see number 2? That's 20. Whereas, like 13 would mean 130. 15 would mean 150 damage. Yeah. Where it says 20, if it says 20 damage, that's 200 damage. That's basically what that means. Okay, anyway, so basically that right there gave a clear advantage versus Han Solo for him to basically, I lost my train of thought for a second, but that basically gave him enough of advantage to basically outperform Han Solo if you play effectively with Grievous. Now, I want to show you one thing. Now, keep in mind, let me respawn Grievous real quick, and I'll put on Sith Train to show you why I would more than likely not use Sith Trained in a 1v1. For the simple fact is his stamina is absolute shit with Sith Trained. His stamina is so garbage. And when people use Sith Train, this is more than likely what they're going to do. They're more than likely going to abuse his jump because it's super fast. You know, that's what they're going to do to get their stamina back. Alright. So, let's see here. Grievous, whenever he is blocking, let me scoot him over right there. So this is how many shots it takes to knock Grievous out of his block whenever he has the Sith Trained star card on. 1, 2, 3. See? That's why I keep on telling everybody, please, for the love of God, stop using Sith Trained in 1v1 because you are going to get fucked hard for using it. Like, if in a round in Hero Showdown, the light side is forced to use a blaster in 1 round because there's not enough lightsabers to have 3 rounds of 2 lightsabers each. There's only 5 lightsaber characters and there's 3 rounds. So if you use 2 characters per round as lightsabers, in the 3rd round you are going to be forced to use a blaster. So there's that. Let's see. Grievous can alright, hold on. Let me get rid of that. And let me get rid of Han Solo. And let me go back to Yoda. Alright, so now we're going back to Yoda, getting rid of Sith Trained. As for 1v1, you can use Flesh is Weak, because now you don't have Sith Train, screwing your stamina over. I would probably more than likely recommend Flesh is Weak. Yes, I know your health regen is slower, but I would rather have that, I would rather use my Cowardly Retreat in combination with Flesh is Weak, so that way if they do start getting my health low, basically it's going to take more hits to kill me, and I can also use that 90% damage reduction to also get away and get some health. You can play very aggressively with Grievous if you abuse the jump swing mechanic. Line up weaklings, I would not recommend it, for the simple fact is that it requires more than 1 hit, and you can only hit a single opponent once with Grievous that I'm aware of, unless he has a bug that I haven't seen yet. The reach might be beneficial, but I'm thinking more along the lines of maybe Deadly Slashes or Momentum, or I mean, like, he really don't have too many options for 1v1, because you don't want to use this, because this is basically, you don't want to use Beating Heart because it's basically cheating. You don't want to use Sith Train because it basically screws you over in stamina. Jedi Killer is situational. Flesh is Weak combined with this is, you know, it's survivability. Momentum, alright, Ceaseless Assault, I don't know, maybe it might be beneficial in combination with Cowardly Retreat, Flesh is Weak, and Ceaseless Assault, or maybe even Deadly Slashes, but lineup weaklings, do not use. Jedi Killer, situational, your choice. Sith Trained, do not use in 1v1, and Beating Heart, not allowed. Fuck that. Alright, so you have the options of Momentum, Ceaseless Assault, and Deadly Slashes. So, whichever you choose out of these 3 is up to you and would be based on your playstyle. If you want to go in for damage, then I would probably recommend Deadly Slashes, to be real with you. If you're trying to bait them, if your playstyle is baiting them and making them attack you, tricking them into attacking you, the 40 extra damage to Deadly Slashes can be very effective. Ceaseless Assault might be effective. Momentum, I don't think you're really going to get much use out of, for the simple fact is Thrust Surge is so easy to parry and counter and knock you in, like a push can knock you out of it. All of that shit can, in Thrust Surge, can just about anything can screw you over with Thrust Surge. But I would recommend either Deadly Slashes or Ceaseless Assault. If you're trying to be very defensive, I would recommend Cowardly Retreat, Flesh is Weak, and Ceaseless Assault. If you're trying to be very aggressive, I would probably recommend Deadly Slashes with Cowardly Retreat and Flesh is Weak. There are some people who have banned Flesh is Weak, and I would say those people are very stupid and do not know how to play the game. Honestly. Let's see here. So, let's see Deadly Slashes. Let's take off Deadly Slashes real quick so I can show you the base damage of what it does without it and what it does with it. Okay, so we're gonna bring Yoda right over there. And now let me get Grievous over here. Okay, so right here, let's see what Grievous does in 2 hits without deadly slashes. 1, 2. 220 damage. So with deadly slashes, without deadly slashes, Grievous in 2 hits does 220 damage. So now let's go ahead and put on deadly slashes for those who like to be more aggressive. And let's see how much damage 2 hits does with deadly slashes. Alright. Let's see here. 1, 2. Alright, so with deadly slashes on, two hits from Unrelenting Advance does 300 damage. Which really is not that bad. 300 damage. Alright, Kino, thanks for coming by, dude. Yeah, definitely thank you for coming by. As you can see, the deadly slashes to play very aggressively. Let's see, how could you probably go into this? I'll show you a couple methods that go into the jump attack. This basically jump attack, right? So that's 130 damage right there base. You can go into this. All right, you can basically use that into certain abilities. Like, for example, you could go into, all right, I'll show you what it looks like without doing the jump swing. All right, you saw me. All right, what I want you to pay attention to when you see me swing is that I'm trying to go into my claw rush. Unrelenting advance. All right, swing, unrelenting advance, right? Swing, unrelenting advance, right? Didn't work. Whenever you do your jump swing, look at that. Whenever you do the jump swing, you can activate your abilities faster, whereas normally doing a normal swing, it takes longer for the animation. So basically what the jump swing is doing is bypassing the slow animation. See that right there? I tried to activate Unrelenting Advance. There, Unrelenting Advance. There, Unrelenting Advance. Jump swing, Unrelenting Advance. Let's try it again. Look at that. Immediate. It is immediate. And you could do this with just about anything else too. Watch this. There we go. Yeah, you saw how kind of delayed that was compared to whenever I pressed the button? Alright, now let's try that again. Watch. Standard swing into the claw rush. See how long that took? I want you to pay attention to how long that took. Alright. So now let's try it with a jump swing. See? Immediate. Alright, watch. Immediate. One more time. Immediate. That's how you speed up the animation to Grievous's attacks, which will make him a lot more effective. So I know I'm not blocking. I can't go into all these things. I need more than 2 hands to do this shit. So I'll just give you kind of an idea. Then you hopscotch, then use your ability. Yeah, basically. So let's see, like this. You know, or see, immediate. That's how you make Grievous more effective, is into doing that. There we go. I mean, you can even go into like boom, attack, jump attack. Hold on. Attack, jump attack, immediately into that. Into the Unrelenting Advance. You can even go in and put it into the Claw Rush. However, Thrust Surge, I meant to say. Because the Thrust Surge is going to be very slow. Let me get Yoda back up there. funny how some duels end in 10 seconds. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. If used correctly, aggressively, Grievous can be an absolute badass. But if you're going against somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing, they're going to punish him for everything he tries to do. That's where, with Grievous, it's more about the mind games, you know, the dodging. You know, the jump attacks, the fucking jump attacks into immediate abilities. Like I'll show you, for example. This is standard animation into thrust surge. See how fucking slow that shit was? There was so much time for that to get punished. So much time for that to be punished. Alright, but like this right here, a jump attack into thrust surge, way faster. Just like, let's see, I'll try to give you one more example as to how good this can actually be. So, what, okay. See how fast that shit was? Like, did you see how fast that shit was? Compared to his standard animations. That was so much faster. Grievous can actually attack really fast if you do your jump animation into his abilities. You know, a lot of people didn't know that shit. But yeah, that's a really effective way of doing it. You know, you could even do the jump swing with him. Actually, it's not as easy to do it as with some other characters, but you can actually do it. It's really hard to do it on Yoda, but let's see. Yeah, see, it's really hard to get it right with Grievous, but it can be done. The hook swing. See, I got it right there. Hold on, let me see if I can get Yoda to block. I know I can get him to block real quick. Okay, there we go. Okay, now. Oh, fuck, hold on. Let me try to get it again. Ah! It's not as easy to do. Hold on. Hold on, let me move him forward and try again. It's not as easy to do with Grievous as it is with some of the others. Ah! Jump! Damn it. That actually stunned him. That actually staggered him. That one didn't. Well, basically, goddammit, you get what the fuck I'm trying to say. Yeah. Okay, anyway, yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can just, like, try to do that a little bit better. So that way I can give you an idea of, you know, what I'm talking about, as far as making him faster. So we're gonna try basically penetrating block into like a certain amount of combinations. Now I've got my controller blocking while I try to perform this one last time. Well, basically he would have turned around right there, but what the fuck? Hold on, let me try one more time. Damn it. I mean, you get what the fuck I'm trying to say. I'm just saying. Okay. So, alright, well, I think I've showed you enough of Grievous. Let's see about Yoda. Alright, the first thing I'm going to teach you about Yoda, there's a lot of people who don't know about Yoda. So first, let's get into his star cards. Alright. Getting into the star cards of Yoda. Let's see, enduring presence. I'm going to ask everybody, please do not use this star card. Maybe in Galactic Assault or Capital Supremacy, still would not recommend it. Why? For the simple fact is whenever you lose it, oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the wrong card. Where is it? This card. Now, this card may sound really good to use, and on paper, it is good to use. Because of game modes like Galactic Assault and Capital Supremacy, size matters not. Is yes and no. However, you want to get your health back, you want to get your presence ability back as fast as possible. And it already does kind of shit anyway. So adding 13 seconds to your cooldown on your presence ability, please do not use that shit. Please do not use it in any mode. Alright? Now, the extended duration, hell no. Do not use it at all. Please, for the love of God, do not use it. Do not use any of these. Any of these. Size matters not, feel the force, and enduring presence. Why am I saying not to use any of them? Well, I'll fucking show you. I'll show you why you don't fucking use them. Alright, let me take all the star cards off of Dookie. I'll show you why you don't fucking use them. Alright, so no star cards, right? Right now, as of right now. Alright, no fucking star cards. No star cards on either side. Alright, so let's see here. I'm going to activate the presence ability. Alright. So, presence ability active. Now let's see why putting star cards on presence is actually a very bad idea. This is why. Alright, expose weakness. Oh. Well, guess what? You don't have your shit no more. Like, Dooku with exposed weakness literally just deactivated your presence ability and put it on cooldown. Let's see that one more time. Well, you don't need that. So, yeah, there's your presence ability, ladies and gentlemen. Now don't you want to put your star cards to the presence ability? I mean, it's such a great ability. Look at this. Oh, gone. Like, isn't that awesome? You just put all your star cards to the presence ability, activated presence, and now you don't have it no more. Now your ability is on a 13 additional second cooldown on top of the base cooldown. Isn't that great? So yes, that's why I'm saying, please, for the love of God, do not focus your shit on the presence ability. Alright, so now let's get back to Yoda and his star cards. Alright, so let's see here. As I said, enduring, garbage. Feel the force, garbage. Size matters not, garbage. Let's see here. Unleashed, maybe in a bigger game mode. Let's see, what else? Earned it, I have, maybe a bigger game mode. I'll show you another reason not to use these push cards. I'll show you another reason not to use the push cards. Alright, so let's see here. Iden Versio, no star cards. There we go.
Commander Iden Versio,
Do not put your shit on Yoda's push star cards. There we go. Now we have the push cards. Let's see what his push is gonna fucking do. Alright. As for the push star cards, do not use them. Why am I saying do not use the push star cards? Well, this is why. Oops. Woohoo! Boy, them push cards really came in handy, ladies and gentlemen. Those cards really fucking came in handy. Alright, let's get into this again. Man, I might have to make a fucking part 2 to this shit. Okay. Alright, so now we have seen why you don't put enduring. Why you don't put this. Let me get rid of that shit. So, once again, do not put your star cards towards presence or the push unless you are in like Galactic Assault or Capital Supremacy, and even then I would believe there are better options. That's why I'm saying, especially in Heroes versus Villains, do not put Enduring Presence, Unleashed, Earned It I Have, Feel the Force, or Size Matters Not in your fucking star cards for Heroes versus Villains. Please. Okay. Now, you're probably wondering, well then what would you use? Well, for one, I would use Agility. Why? Because that gives you an extra dash attack. I would use Opposing the Dark Side in Heroes versus Villains because it deals more damage with his lightsaber strikes to enemy heroes. Now, I want everybody who looks at this to pay attention. There are some people wondering why I get mad whenever I see people using this star card in Galactic Assault. I'm like, a majority of the enemies you are going to encounter are not heroes. Why in the hell would you use a fucking star card that's not going to benefit you for every character? You're only using it to do 150 damage a swing to a hero that is more than likely just going to run away from you. That's literally more than likely just going to run away from you, whereas every other character in the game is a special unit or a standard troop or a heavy troop. You know, like, I would rather get rid of that shit. In Heroes versus Villains, I would use this. Alright, I want that to be clear. In Heroes versus Villains, 4v4 and Hero Showdown, use Opposing the Dark Side with Agility. And I would probably, now based on your choice, I would use Jedi Mentor or Lightsaber Mastery. Now those two choices are yours to make. However, my preference in 1v1 and 4v4 would be Agility combined with Opposing the Dark Side and Jedi Mentor. Now why do I say that? Is for the simple fact is that if you have Finn on the field, a lot of people don't know that based on how many people are around Finn whenever he activates his big deal, how many people are around him it decides how much damage resistance everybody gets. Now, if you have one person like Finn by himself, you ain't gonna get shit, obviously, because you're not there. But if you have Finn and Yoda there, that's probably going to be like a 25% damage resistance or something like that. Now, if you have a full team, all three people around Finn, you can add on Jedi Mentor. Oops. Yeah, you can add on... God damn it. Hold on. You can add on Jedi Mentor, and whenever Finn activates his big deal, it turns, you can get Yoda all the way up to a 68% damage reduction. All right, I want you to think about that. You can get Yoda up to a max of 68% damage reduction. If you have Finn combined with Leia's Stay Together, see, Stay Together is going to add 10% to Jedi Mentor, right? Turning Jedi Mentor into an 18% damage reduction. Whereas Finn is going to add 45 to 50% to that. So let's just say 50, all three people staying together. That is 68%. All right. So, with that being said, that's my personal preference for 4v4 would be Jedi Mentor, Agility, and opposing the dark side on Yoda. Okay. Now, let's see here. What all can Yoda do? Let's see. Let's start out with Palpatine. This should be an obvious one. Alright. Let me take off the star cards for Palpatine because it really won't fucking matter anyway. Alright. So let's see. Whenever it comes to Yoda versus Palpatine, Yoda gets infinite fucking block. Just for those who do not know. Alright, so watch Yoda's stamina meter very closely at the bottom screen. It also builds his fucking push meter. And as you see, he is not currently losing stamina. As you can see. So let's try it again while he still blocks. There we go. No, I'm just saying, you know, I'm just going through everything. Basically, I'm just pointing out that using lightning versus Yoda as Palpatine is literally just stupid. This is about Yoda and not about Palpatine. I was just saying, and also this is going to build his damage output. See, watch. Now you see it did 190 damage, right? So that was 190 damage. Let's see what Yoda's push does when it is not charged. It does 110. So it does 110 base damage, and whenever it is fully charged, it does 190 damage. Alright, so that's 190 damage right there. Alright, so let me get Palpatine off the field because everything else that he has is irrelevant. Alright, so now let's see. I'm trying to figure out how I can best describe. I'll just go Vader for now. Hold on, let me get Vader's ass up there real quick. Woo, woo. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so just to give you an idea of what Yoda's presence ability can do as well, Vader's choke, alright? Basically, if you activate the presence ability while in a choke, obviously it is going to take you out of the animation that immobilizes you, alright? So, let me go ahead and get hit real quick. There we go. Now, he no longer has his presence ability on. Now, I want to show you another thing that Yoda can do with his presence ability. Now, if you look at the animation right here, right? Watch. See that? You see how slow that was? Alright, let me get rid of it. Alright, come on, Yoda, hurry up. I want to show you the downside to this. That's the downside of it right there, is the animation, right? So I'm just showing you. That's the animation. And the ability only allows you to take 2 extra swings of damage. Right? Okay. So. Okay, so with that being said, I want to show you a method that you can do to activate your presence ability and skip the animation. Alright? Now, the old method back in the day was to do a dash attack into, and mid-dash attack, activate the ability. Like that. Now, if you see right there and you was paying attention that I still got stuck in the animation, right? Okay. God damn it, hurry up. There we go. Okay, so with that being said, now I want to show you the new way. to activate Yoda's presence ability and skip the animation. And this is very simple. All you have to do is jump in the air and perform a lightsaber attack and then activate the presence ability very quickly. All right, now watch this. Now, here we go. See? I activated the presence ability and skipped the animation by doing a jump attack very quickly. Let's see that again. See that right there? I was able to immediately jump into battle. I was able to skip the animation and immediately go into fighting. Let's see it one more time. See that? That is how you skip the animation to the presence ability, making it more useful. I'll show you why. Like, let's take a good example. Let's say you do a jump attack at at Vader. Let's just say you block. He uses his choke because he was clumsy. Now let's see what happens. Let's say you want to attack him. You know. You see that right there? I was able to... I could even do it faster, probably. Okay, let me try it one more time. Let's say, miss choke, time to punish. See that right there? I was able to immediately do 240 damage right there. Why would anybody play Yoda? I'm just showing you shit. Okay. So right there, like, I've used Yoda before, and I actually found a way to make him useful. Maybe not so much in 1v1, but in 4v4, I found a combination of characters that will actually make Yoda very useful. But anyway, so as you saw right there, I was able to bypass the animation, go for an attack, activate presence at the same time, and immediately get a dash attack in. So, let's see. There's this. And I was able to get 2 hits in. Now, whenever you do this jump attack, you can, if you time the dash attack wrong, it will delay the animation. So let's see right here. There we go. You see how long that took? Pay attention to how long that took. All right, watch again. There you go. See how long that's taken? Now keep paying attention. See, I'm pressing it. Watch. I'll do it again. One last time. See how long that's taken to activate right there? All right, now whenever you time this, this is how you time this, right? How you time it is you basically pay attention to whenever you are about to make contact with the ground, and then you activate your dash attack right here. All right, now watch. I'm going to show you it incorrectly, and then I'm going to show you how to do it correctly. Now watch. See, incorrectly? That was incorrectly. Now this will be correctly. See how immediate that was? You were able to do the attack and immediately go into the dash attack. That's how you do it. So basically, whenever you get better at this and more experienced with Yoda, then you basically will be able to do this very quickly and go for the jump attack, presence, dash attack. So like this. Oh fuck. Hold on. God damn it. God damn it. Even I make mistakes. Hold on just a moment. Alright, let me try this again. Oh fuck. What am I doing? I tried to do the fucking dash attack. Oh my god, I'm looking like an idiot. Alright, let's try this again. See how that, well, one more time. Hold on. Let me try to get it one more time. Like I said, it's not easy, but... Oh my god, why am I fucking up now? All of a sudden I'm playing like an idiot. Okay, I'm fucking up on a demonstration. Awesome, Wage. Now everybody can legit say you suck. Okay. Oh my fucking god.
And it was kindness that shamed me.
One more time, goddammit. Just one more time. I've already showed you me doing it correctly before, so. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Wage, for getting it right. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, anyway. So, basically, there are certain methods that you can use Yoda. Once again, just like every other character, whenever you're using Yoda, you want to go into mind games with your abilities, right? So basically, like, a good idea is mixing your dash attacks in with normal attacks, like such as the jump attack into a dash attack, or a dash attack into a jump attack, or attack in general. See, I'll show you a couple methods. Like this, for example, let me give him some damage resistance. So, attack into a dash attack, into an attack, into a dash attack, into attack, into a dash attack. So, basically, attack, dash attack, into attack, into that attack, into that, and you get the idea. Basically, you're trying your best to bring Form 4 Ataru, or the aggression form, to life. Okay, and this can also be done with the jump attack too. You know, jump attack into, oops, don't forget to time it like I did. Basically, that's how you're supposed to use Yoda. Like, you can go in for the jump attack into the dash attack, and if you go past him, you can actually dodge backwards into a dash attack. So, for example, I'll try to give you a more accurate example. Let's say Vader is blocking, right? So the first thing you would go for is a dash attack. You could land behind him with a fast sensitivity, and you could go for that attack into a dash attack. And then if there's two ways you can go about this from here. You either turn around and go for the attack, or whenever you land in front of them, you can back dodge and dash attack again and go past them. So you can mind game it 100% of the way. However, they can parry you. That is the biggest issue with Yoda, is that he is so easy to fucking parry. You know, all of his attack. Look at this. Watch. That's fucking slow as shit, dude. And each one of them can be parried so easily. And this, so slow. Watch. It's the same issue that Darth Maul has. Watch. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on, let me see here. Let's see if I can do this right. Alright, let's see if we can parry it. There you go. There you go. It's so easy to parry. Let's see. His fucking default attacks. So easy to fucking parry. That's why you have to be so careful whenever you use Yoda. Like his default attacks, look at this. You're not gonna outswing him. That's one. Obviously, whenever you're going against a good Vader, you're not gonna outswing him. Yoda's attacks are so slow that he's easy to be parried. His push animation is so slow that it's basically useless in a 1v1. I mean, I'm not gonna say you're not ever going to get a hit, but mostly, I mean, look at this animation. You see how fucking slow that is? And I'm telling you to look at that on the bottom screen. Look how slow the animation is. That's how slow it is. So slow. You look at Luke's push, immediate. You look at Obi-Wan's push with the star card that speeds it up, immediate. You know, but this, boom, you could get hit before it even activates. Okay, let me take a drink. Okay. Now, oh yeah, damn it. Come on. All right, so let's see here. Oh yeah. Like, look at this. Like, it's so punishing. It's so punishing, dude. Like, his attack animations are so slow. That's why, I mean, even his dash attack, like I said, like, the only time you really want to activate his fucking dash, god damn it, the only time you really want to activate Yoda's dash attack is maybe at close range, maybe, because at a distance it's gonna be extremely predictable, just like Darth Maul's. Like this right here. See, you did 90 damage, I did 120 damage. So I activate this ability. Guess how much damage I do per swing? 140, because you have Jedi Mentor with an 8% damage reduction. And basically, just letting you know for your information, anybody who plays as Yoda and puts on Jedi Mentor, it negates 10 points of damage. All right, 8% negates 10 points of damage, which sounds like absolute shit. But in combination with Leia's ability, that adds 10% to that. It could be really good. On top of Finn's shit, which gives them everyone even more of damage reduction. It literally makes that a blessing. All right, just making sure that you know that. Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, I mean, this is why you basically want it, because at close range, it's going to be harder to time it. Well, I mean, even then, you know, I can still time it because it's that fucking slow. Darth Maul is another story. Darth Maul's, his spin attack is way faster than Yoda's dash attack. So Yoda needs a buff, in my opinion. Yoda, his animation, not damage wise, I don't really think Yoda needs a damage buff. I think he needs faster animations. His fucking lightsaber form is formed for Ataru. He's supposed to be faster. Like, we're talking about the little fucker who was bouncing off the walls when he fought Dooku. He was so fast, he was able to bounce off the walls and do all kinds of front flips. He was supposed to be a fucking blur. That's what Ataru is. In the game, you are correct. In the game, Yoda is kind of a joke, really. I mean, I'm not going to say that you can't do anything with him. I'm just saying there are better choices. But as I was saying before, like, if you're wanting to mind game with Yoda, like, one thing you can do is if you know, if they're not like parry gods or some shit, basically you can dash attack pass, you can go for an ordinary lightsaber attack, and then you can do a dash forward, land in front of him, dodge backwards, you know, or hold on, you can literally be in front of him, dodge backwards, and then go for the attack, you know. But you want to make sure that you are applying resets. And as I stated whenever I was discussing this to you about Maul, a reset is whenever you perform a dash attack at close range, so that way you can gain a little bit of distance, separating yourself from the opponent. And why are you separating yourself from the opponent? To basically strategize. And fuck Yoda in Battlefront 2, I highly agree. Like, that's why you don't hardly see me use Yoda anymore, is for the simple fact is that Yoda is just so bad in comparison to every other option in the game. Like I said, not saying you can't get kills with him, not saying you can't do shit with him, but like I said, there are better choices. Luke, Anakin, Han, Chewie, BB-8, you know, all these high damaging characters with all these hit through block abilities that do more damage than Yoda. You know, like, there are just way better options. That's all I'm trying to say. So, no disrespect towards any Yoda main. Ow. Okay. Whew, shit. This is a lot of explaining. You know what? Here's what I want to do. I am going to make this part 1. Like, I'm gonna have another video to this, because this is literally 3 fucking hours of explaining each and every individual character. And actually, before I do in this video, I need to actually go back to, who was it? Grievous and Yoda. I actually need to go back to Grievous real quick without his stamina star card and with his Sith train star card. I know I'm kind of all over the place with this shit, but you know, like, I'm basically winging it at this point. So I'll show you what his stamina is without a star card, and I'll show you what it is with Sith trained for those who want to know. Okay. So let's see. Grievous has by default 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 swings. So Grievous has 12 offensive swings. Now let's see how many blocks he has. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so he has 10 blocks and like 14 to 15 swings. Alright, so as we can tell, based on what we learned right there, that Grievous is more offensive than he is defensive. He was made to be an offensive character. Alright, so just for the record, with his Sith Train star card, let's see how many swings he has and how many blocks he has. And then we'll show Yoda. And alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has 10 swings, right? Compared to what it was previously. Alright. So now let's see how many blocks he gets. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10. So basically with Sith trained, it only adds what, 30 points of damage, turning it into 160 damage a swing, and it reduces his swing, his blocks and his swing by like 4 to 5, turning it into 10 each. So basically, Sith trained really is a terrible option, because Grievous was made to be more offensive than he was defensive, and whenever you run out of stamina that quickly, and keep in mind, jump attacks, the very thing that you need, is going to drain more stamina than your standard lightsaber attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you see, it's going to drain your stamina even faster. You know, so, like, whenever you're doing this, going into that kind of shit, you know, like, it's just going to screw Grievous over really badly. What's my highest level? 500 and something, I forgot. Level does not matter to me. Rank does not matter to me. For the simple fact, God damn it, for the simple fact that co-op exists. Anyone these days can go in and play a day of co-op and max out a character, or nearly max out a character, or go up a couple hundred ranks, you know, or a couple hundred level ups, you know. So to me, rank really don't mean shit anymore. Just last night, I was playing in Heroes vs. Villains. I had BB9E. the random on our team had Palpatine at level 313. And I got a higher score with BB9E than he did with Palpatine at level 313. So what the fuck does that tell me? It tells me level does not matter. Rank does not matter. How good you are with the character does matter. Welcome back, Roberto. Okay, so now we saw that with Grievous. Now back to Yoda. Let's see Yoda's offensive capability. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so he has 12 offensive attacks. All right, let's see how many blocks he has. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he gets 12 offensive attacks and 10 defensive blocks. Alright, but this can be changed with his star card. Alright, watch. Alright. This star card right here, if you sacrifice Jedi Mentor, which I don't know why you would, but this one right here, Lightsaber Mastery, will change the amount of attacks of his offensive capabilities. It will increase his offensive capability. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, really? That's all it did? Was give you 3 extra attacks? No, dude. Fuck that shit. That's garbage. You're telling me that by default, Yoda can do 12 attacks and his star card Lightsaber Mastery only grants you 3 extra attacks whenever you could be taking reduced damage. Like, no, dude. Like, alright, so summarizing Yoda. No Enduring Presence, no Unleashed, no Feel the Force, no Size Matters Not, no Lightsaber Mastery, and no Earned It I Have. The best star cards for Yoda in 1v1 and 4v4 would be Jedi Mentor, Agility, and Opposing the Dark Side. 3 additional only, at max. Yeah, the Lightsaber Mastery only grants Yoda 3 extra swings from his default swings. From 12 to 15. That's really not worth it. That's like garbage. And Dooku canceling out presence. Iden canceling out the push star cards, getting no value. Not to mention the shot grenades. That Yoda can't block those. You know, and that's in Galactic Assault and Capital Supremacy, so his push cards are basically going to be trash. You know, that's why really right here, Agility with Opposing the Dark Side and Jedi Mentor are literally his most useful star cards. Like, you don't want to add a 13-second additional delay to the current delay of your ability. That's going to be a fuck ton of time that you cannot activate your presence ability. And during that time, you're more than likely going to get hit with something that you're going to need the presence ability to get out of. So, to me, it's just not worth it. So those are the 3 best star cards for Yoda. I showed you tactics to use with Yoda. I showed you his stamina offensively and defensively. I've showed you how to escape the animation. I'll show you one last time how to escape the animation of Yoda's presence ability right here. As you see right there, I skipped it and it was able to immediately keep running. I'll do it 2 more times just for those who do not know, because that is an essential thing to know whenever you are using Yoda in this game. That is very essential to know. Watch right here. You see that? I was able to protect myself by attacking when I did a jump attack. I was able to do an attack, use my presence at the same time, and keep attacking. That is very essential for a Yoda main to know. See that? Right there. That is so much better than going. I'll show you the default shit. All right, on the ground. See, did you see that delay? All right, we're gonna test that. Grievous, hurry up and get your shit. All right, so let's see here. Both attacking and swinging at the same time. Yoda tries to activate his shit. Let's see. Well, they were both. Grievous was already below. Grievous was already low health. All right, let me respawn them both with full health, because I don't think that was a fair demonstration. All right, I really don't think that was a fair demonstration, and that was just swing spam. Keep that in mind. I want everybody to really keep that in mind, that was literally just swing spam. Okay, so let's see. Yoda with during an attack activating presence. Okay, here we go. And that. See, no matter how you look at it, even with that Jedi Mentor with presence active, being able to survive 2 extra swings, Yoda was still able to get destroyed. Yeah. Alright, you know what? I think I'm just going to make a part 2 to this, because my god, this is a long fucking stream. Alright, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I think I am going to call it there for right now. If you found this video helpful, if you liked the video, then please do me a favor, help me get out there by giving this video a like, comment, subscribing to the channel, sharing the video, hitting that notification bell, making sure all notifications are enabled, and I will see you in the next video.